Hello to you, lovely and wonderful and vastly appreciated viewers of Adventures in Aanthara. Quick bit of housekeeping for this episode, session 21. We had some technical difficulties, as do we all at some points in our lives, and there was some heavy file corruption that attempted to wipe out the entirety of our session, or at least a vast majority of it. However, through the heroics of Brian, who plays Yasnit, most of it was actually recovered. So what follows is a mostly resynced and properly rendered video version of session 21. But if you notice any strange, odd desyncs or weird quality, don't worry, it's not your computer or your device of any kind that you're watching this on. It is just the technological difficulties we dealt with. And then there are a couple points where there are some brief blackouts or skips where some things, very little, was missed, and you'll see me pop back in to give a brief explanation, very brief, and let you know that that's where that happened, and then the rest of it should be there. And the silver lining to all of this is that in the aftermath, we decided to do a sort of Talking Aanthara recap video where a few of us from the party and our lore keeper Cammy gathered together to talk about the campaign so far and summarize this session. So you'll actually see that video at the same time as you see this video come up on our channel, and you should check that out. There is a bunch of summary of this session that ended up not being needed, so you can skip through that if you want, or don't, because there's some more character thoughts that are brought out in those moments during this Talking Aanthara thing. But then after that, there is, and mixed in throughout it actually, is a very good amount of questions for our players and for me, the DM, answers from everybody, thoughts, character, feelings. So it's super cool. Check that out and enjoy the session. We're back for Adventures in Aanthara, session 21.
We get air horns this time? That's great.
Yes. Welcome in,
One
one and all. Mainly you five lovely players, as we have finished 20 sessions of this campaign by the miracles of friendship.
Friendship.
Yes, and God. And anime.
Definitely the anime.
Definitely.
Quick recap to catch us up to where we are. You know what? Big recap, because it's been 20 sessions. So, a bunch of you were there for the original attack on Proward by a band of creatures which have colloquially be known as blightlings, who seem to appear out of nowhere, snatch some children, and disappear as quickly as they had shown up. And in the aftermath, which included the death of a number of citizens of the farming city of Proward, 5 at the time of you, technically 3 of you, kind of 4, you know what I mean, stepped forward from the crowd, the festival crowd, and volunteered to track these beasts down and rescue the children, which, over the course of several days in darkness and dank underground tunnels and lakes, you did, with the help of Seraph and Vanna, Genasi siblings, who are not currently with us, brought the children safely home and were able to reunite them with their families. And then you set forth to Sawfeld, a farming city to the north, because you had been told that there was potentially rumors of similar events happening up there. Some of you were interested in that. But not with the original Genasi siblings, but with 2 new party members, as Seraph and Vanna left after much trauma and literal death, and picked up instead a bard and a paladin who now travel with you. Made your way up to Sawfeld and began looking around for clues, whereabouts, signs, some way, some path forward to answers. Found a number of things, including potentially the tracks of some blightlings meeting up with the tracks of some children who seem to have been missing from the town, However, before you were able to recover them, they seemed to meet up with other tracks out on the road, which then disappeared to who knows where, and you have not been able to find a further hint or clue as to where those children, if they were with them, have gone, or who necessarily was involved in those acts. But you did hear rumor enough to suggest sending you into the Raygrove wetlands. So, after a hubbub in the city surrounding some major events throughout Aanthara, specifically the assassination of a couple of world leaders, and the meeting of a few new NPCs who you exchanged information with, you made your way downriver to the Raygrove wetlands, began to find new signs, made your way to Raygrove itself, found some new allies there, and some old ones, as Seraph and Vana were hanging out there for a time. Some of you got to meet them, others of you got to reignite old friendships. And then, with a captain of the Underbranch Company, Solomon Wongo, made your way deeper into the wetlands to seek the capture of a Blightling for potentially study, understanding, potentially down the line something to do with Eclipse's background. We don't know. Succeeded, captured one, brought it back, spent a night protecting it, and for some of you, experiencing some very interesting things, not the least of which was Aedwin acquiring a owl bear, which he now has. And then, the following day, set forward again, deeper into the wetlands, hoping, I believe, to finally track down the source of all of the shenanigans that have been happening in the nearby cities. Traveled through decently obstructed, though toward the last couple days you did, specifically Brightwing did, potentially pick up someone tracking or something tracking you all. Not sure what, not sure how far, not sure why, but there have been some sounds and sights that suggest maybe you're being followed. Finally made your way to the mountains where you believe that you may find this source. And where we left off, you had turned a corner of outcropping coming off the mountain and seen a clearing with a flat rock next to a bowl of burning, it seems, incense of some kind, and seated on the rock, a figure, slender figure. And that is where we pick up. So, you guys are about, I would say, still a few hundred feet away. What would you like to do?
Draw my sword.
To be fair, he was described as having a blade across
His
I should
hands,
assume.
like open
So it
palms.
was like a blade sitting down cross-legged with the blade up. Is that?
No, sitting down cross-legged, blade across the knees, and then hands palm up on top the blade.
And he's like burning
Seemingly-
incense, right?
There was something burning nearby. It seems like incense or some sort of smelling. You smelled it from a ways away. And notably, you noticed he is blindfolded. There's a dark bit of cloth across his eyes.
Well, at least he won't see us coming.
That you know of.
It's mildly terrifying.
Yeah. Sight is only mere 1 sense. Yep. Music
We could just go say hi.
That's also true.
Just playing it safe. That's all.
I agree.
We could say hi from 40 feet away.
People are magical.
Man, so are we.
Some of us.
That's also fair. All right.
Person in the
Your
middle of
personality
nowhere
is
with a
magical.
sword.
Who the fuck are
Appreciate
you
it.
talking to?
How dare you?
You don't know.
Were you saying it to Aiden, or were you saying that to Yasna?
I was saying it to Eclipse.
You're saying to Eclipse?
That makes a lot more sense in retrospect.
God,
Alright,
you guys,
sweet.
come on, keep up.
Listen, look, neither Leah or I are. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess we will approach
At least on the
with
fence.
caution.
Mhm.
Are you trying to approach stealthily, sneak
No.
up, or just being on
Because
your
we want to
guard?
make our presence known. We're just kind
We
of.
don't want to be sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Sounds like a bad idea.
You make your way forward
Plus
carefully.
Owlbear.
Yes, plus Owlbear.
Shit, Lucy is definitely
Keeping an eye out. And I will ask our guest to join us in the video, and Sean to
I
unmute them
freaking knew it.
Yeah,
I
there it is.
knew it.
from the chat.
God freaking knew it.
Let's see. Okay, so this is going to be a little awkward, but bear with me. I have to do it by rolls, which means he has to leave call and then rejoin in just a second.
Okay.
Okay,
Nico,
leave
can you
call
do
and
that?
rejoin.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hear him.
work.
I'll
Well-
mute my.
I think that's
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to
that's-
put
Oh,
them in
that's
there.
the
There
other
you
one.
And
go.
then leave Discord and then rejoin. Fuck. Okay, good.
Good.
Okay.
go.
Hello, Nico.
Hello.
Welcome to Adventures in Anthara.
hello.
Briefly, can you introduce yourself as a person, and then we will get to your character.
Yes. Hello. My name's Nico. I've been a part of a handful of different stories here in the storybook. I'm excited to finally guest star in Anthara.
Yeah. Okay. You guys make your way forward. When you are about, I'm gonna say 120 feet away. So about halfway from where you were. Nico, you hear approaching footsteps. Would you like
Am
to
I
do
able
anything?
to gauge how many?
Roll an active perception check.
Okay. That'll be 21.
Yes, I would say you can gauge it. It's somewhere certainly between 4 and 6. If you had to put a guess on it, it would be 5. Oh, and the very large padding footsteps of a creature not humanoid, it sounds like.
But perhaps familiar, maybe?
Possibly, relatively. It sounds like a large creature.
Okay. It's maybe a concerning possibility.
Based on the way that you hear the gates, it does not sound like they're trying to sneak up. It sounds like some group is approaching your area.
I think taking in that quick calculation, they will let out a heavy sigh and break their meditation to bring full focus onto the incoming visitors, I suppose.
Okay.
Standing up and sheathing the thinned scimitar.
Okay. Since you are standing and they are close, would you describe your character in full?
Of course. So turning to face you all, after sheathing their scimitar, you would see a maybe roughly like 5'10", 5'11", very slender humanoid figure with very rough-looking studded leathers. Most of it seems to be being held together with various cloths, maybe some vines, loose branches, twigs, just trying to keep the armor together as best they can. The leather is very faded, almost devoid of color. They have very long silver white hair that seems to be pulled back in some kind of a loose ponytail. There's bits of hair that are kind of left hanging free on the sides of their face. And then past the dirtied face, they have very, very pale skin. almost the same as their hair. And I think probably the thing you would notice the most is that they do in fact have a very thick black blindfold that goes around their eyes. But they have a very cautious, steady stance with their slender form, just letting you all approach, kind of almost leaning in with their ear to listen for your approach.
Are they half elven, human?
They seem to be human, yeah.
Human? Okay.
You guys keep approaching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How close do you get before saying something?
60 feet.
60? Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know what number we wanted, but that's good.
It sounds like Eclipse might say something first, so
Yeah,
If I
exactly.
saw them react to our approach and obviously stand and turn towards us and listen, then I would probably, I agree. I think like about 60 feet would be closer to talking distance.
okay.
Sorry to bother you, I guess. Didn't expect to find anybody out here.
To be honest, neither did I. What
Are we-
brings you here?
I kind of look back at everybody else.
Hunting.
Hunting.
Dangerous.
Can I ask what your
things.
query is?
I don't know that they really have a name.
Impish little creatures spreading blight.
Yeah.
Kind of raises an eyebrow at that. Go on.
They like to turn invisible, but I don't think that's going to bother you in any way.
No, it wouldn't. What intrigues you about these things?
You intrigue me. I've had 2 questions. Were we interrupting something?
A meditation.
Oops.
Leisure or
Seeking answers.
something we have in common then?
It would seem so.
Quickly, party, have you continued walking forward?
No.
No.
Okay, you stopped at 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're sort of half shouting this conversation.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking.
Oh.
It would seem so.
We have
Yeah.
some similarities,
Listen.
you and I.
Listen, we said anime for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
like,
working out.
It's like Monty Python with the guys on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah!
The screen cut makes it easier. We can hear each other. It's fine.
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know if any of them would notice, but in terms of personal flavor, they've only heard 4 people talk loosely, I think. And with each
Yeah.
person speaking, there's a moment of like pause and then almost direct eye contact with whoever is talking.
Brightwing, you would notice that most. I would say if the rest of you are paying close attention, you would as well. But it definitely seems like this person is. And you guys aren't standing that far apart and you're a ways away, so the shift in angle is slight, but seems to be directing as if clearly identifying and perceiving who's
That's-
speaking.
Really cool,
Could
but also
I-
really creepy.
Could I like perceive that because of that he actually is blind and that's why he has the wrap on?
I would
Does
say
he
you're not
change-
sure yet.
Okay.
You're still a ways away.
Forgive my wariness of hearing you all approach. It's not often people find themselves in the wetlands typically they find themselves here for nefarious reasons.
Do you find yourself often in the wetlands?
I find myself here constantly. It's where I find my home.
For nefarious reasons?
Depends on who you ask.
Do you have a name, nefarious one?
For those I trust. Should I trust you all?
I think that's until you determine our intent.
With that being said, I'm going to take 5 steps forward just to gauge any auditory reaction.
I
Okay.
don't move a muscle.
Okay.
Nope, not a single one.
I'll take 5 steps forward.
Okay.
Okay. And I will continue to slowly approach with like every word I say until I'm hopefully, unless they say anything or do anything, within 10 feet.
Okay.
I'm
I
staying
think
back.
Okay.
we could determine mutual trustworthiness. I wasn't expecting anyone to interrupt meditations, and I don't think you are expecting anyone to interrupt your searchings.
Do you meditate for yourself or for someone else?
For myself, mostly. Although, in some ways, for someone else.
You seek answers from that person or from in you? Clarity wise.
From the person.
Then I apologize for interrupting that. I too use meditation to clarify.
Not too uncommon. Your accent, your voice. And I'm going to start walking more directly towards that voice.
Okay.
You sound a bit far from home.
I would say at this point that the two of you are probably within 20 or 30 feet. So, Brightwing,
Uh-huh.
could you describe your character in any way that you see fit, not involving visual? Smell, sound,
Ooh, so sick.
and to the minute detail, to where if you were to just lightly shift and something were to make a noise, potentially that would be part of it.
What a cool way to describe someone.
Mm,
I would say scent-wise, it's very natural, and I guess there is a bit, like she has a scent, and also the nature has a scent, and it kind of goes into the same. That sometimes it's a little hard to distinguish which one is which. So I would sense you get a sense that she's very comfortable outside. In terms of movement, you would hear very little clothing movement, but also movement of something else, and just coming together, but doesn't make a lot of noise at the same time because it's soft. And I guess you would sense that she doesn't take up a lot of space either. It's a
Very
very
light footsteps.
small presence that is approaching you. I think that's it. I don't know how else.
Okay, so this was the first blackout. Hi, I'm back. This one was, we didn't know what was happening, so we waited a little bit more. So there's very, very little mist here, and you will pick up in just a few seconds in the middle of this conversation. Very little missing. I think maybe a couple sentences. So no worries. See you back in the game in a few seconds And then I'll see you one more time in like an hour and a half. I have no idea.
Adapt to survive. I've been dealt a interesting hand. But I chose it, so here we are.
I turn around. Would you like? I, I don't know how to like. I introduce or no?
I kind of just look between them and notice that there hasn't really been any shift in demeanor. Eclipse. If you wanted a name.
I'll take a step or two closer to that voice.
Okay. Eclipse, how far back are you?
I mean, I was at the 60-foot mark, so...
Brightwing, I guess Brightwing, how far forward did you step is the question.
I step forward 5 feet.
Okay. All right. Then with
So
another step forward, Nico, I would say everyone else, unless anyone's standing further back than Eclipse. Okay. Then everybody else is
back? Was that...
I just didn't move any further forward than the 60.
Okay, got it. All right.
comes into focus for you.
Within like the 10 feet you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
You're kind of like
immediately-
up near Brightwing at this point.
Mhm. And again, almost immediately upon reaching that proximity, he plants his feet and is just slowly taking in where each of you are standing. Kind of in a relaxed stance, but you see the hands are close to the hips, just ready in case.
My question is, does he look up?
Yes.
Or are they face straight ahead?
No, same thing as with Brightwing.
Okay.
They appear to scan to each of you, and you see, obviously you can't see the eyes, but the tilt of the head is such that it
Registers
seems to
height.
match exactly where your faces are.
Okay. Neat trick. Well, I guess not really a trick. You can tell where it's coming from.
I would say with that much said, and probably moved a bit as saying, Eclipse, would you like to describe your character in any way you choose besides visual?
I think the most iconic thing you'd probably hear out of her shifting would be the muffled sound, because she's wearing a tunic, of chainmail scraping against itself. So it's a very soft sound metal. As she just shifts from one foot to the next. The smell, it's probably getting mixed with whatever creature's nearby, and you can't tell if this was where the padding was coming from, or if it's from a larger creature nearby. But it smells not really naturey, but it is getting mixed, and you can't quite tell what it would be coming from.
And Nico, I will have you roll a history check on her voice.
Okay. History. Ooh. Not great. 3.
Okay, it sounds mainland Cathian. Somewhere in Kathos, but you're not sure exactly where.
Have I ever seen anyone like him? Similar garb, similar fashion? Ever?
Nico,
Mm-hmm.
does your character still wear any remaining signs of any previous affiliations that they may have?
No.
Okay. No, you don't. They seem like a bit of a
Just a guy in a
Outlander.
swamp meditating
Yep.
for no reason. Okay.
so far.
Just checking. kind of glance back at the others or look around me. Just kind of shrug.
My name's Faye, and I'll kind of step like forward and off to the side a little bit, just to
Okay.
provide some distinction.
Okay. You can describe your character any way you choose besides visual.
As she takes that step forward, you kind of hear the creak of well-oiled leather. There's definitely like a soft boot hit the ground, but not any. You don't hear metal. You would smell kind of a maybe like a sweet orange cedarwood scent, like very faint, but you would probably pick it up. And then she would probably have, as she's brushed past somebody, you might hear like the pluck of a string instrument, just like the very like if you tapped a guitar.
Did I try to roll for a perception check for that?
Yeah.
21.
He's about to tell
again.
you it's out of tune. Oh no.
I wouldn't let it
no.
get out of
You
Come on
do
in,
very
what am I, a heathen?
clearly hear
really
the
needed to-
reverberation of a instrument.
Curious.
When her voice is coming from about the level of your ear.
Tell me, what songs do you sing with that?
My own,
Your own creation.
to an extent. There are time-honored classics. I have been classically trained. My goal is to one day sing the stories of my own adventures.
And what emotions do you hope to evoke?
Memory and revelry, the appreciation of what has been lost, but past grief. That stage of grief where you can just enjoy something for what it was, but not miss it. I think that can. I think everyone has something that resonates with that.
I think they do. It's a good answer, Faye.
Roll a history check, Nico.
Oh.
Boise. Oh, better 16.
This figure, Faye's voice, definitely sounds high society Cathian, like Ilmara or Restalios, which is a kind of resortish city to the northwest.
Interesting that you found yourself in a place such as the wetlands.
You cannot truly find yourself until you remove yourself from everything you know.
A big smile rolls across the face. Just a nod. Looks to the two who have been silent for the most part, but remembering them speaking a few words.
I haven't said a damn thing yet.
Oh.
I'm just chilling.
Just
Yeah.
the one who said something briefly, and then a quick glance to someone who said nothing.
Would this be a scent portion, or do I have to step closer?
Ooh.
You can describe what you might smell like and sound like if you've moved at all.
I will say, because he probably messed with this a little bit.
Oh, that's right.
He'll take a step forward, and as he does, he'll get a feel for the sound. And then he will minor illusion that same type of sound, kind of off in one direction to see if he reacts. But you would smell mostly leather, would be the most common portion. With how long he has been in the muddy moisture, probably a little ripe. But most interestingly enough, you would likely be able to distinguish that there are two distinct smells in terms of that ripeness.
Oh! Also, you would smell floral on everybody because everyone has a flower wrapped around their wrist.
Yeah.
Sound-wise, very light on his feet.
What are the smells, Brian?
Yeah, what are the smells, Brian?
Do you want me to actually say the smells?
Oh boy.
I mean, if you want to DM them or something to Nico,
So,
you can, but
I'll
otherwise,
say
yeah.
this above table. I'll say this above table.
Okay.
One of the smells is much more subtle. It is actually a smell that clings to the leather band that goes across the front of his chest, which is a vastly distinct smell from the rest of his body, which is, sweat, natural perspiration. But with somebody with very acuteness, they'd be able to get that, and slight hints of peach.
Aww.
And how far away did you make that illusory noise, and in what direction?
I probably only would have taken like 1 or 2 steps to like 5 feet forward, and I would have just like made it almost like a slow turn to the left to go a little bit away, kind of more of like a round as opposed to directly on.
Okay.
Just to see if he keeps looking in that direction after I stop.
Okay. Nico, you know what your character would be able to ascertain, given how close they are to you. So I'll let you determine how you react.
I think with the illusion of sound going off a different direction, there's a bit of like an ear turn towards that, but mostly maintaining a direct stance towards the voice.
Like an insight
or the
check
step
on it.
forward.
Yeah. Make an insight check.
13.
They seem to be taking in every small bit of sensory activation, but also have a clear and distilled focus each time someone speaks. And so you get that when you make the sound, there's like a slight head tilt, but the focus is still towards you.
So it's like an acknowledgement, but I could glean that he's not assuming that somebody's actually there.
It seems so.
Okay. I'm Yasnip, and that's cheating.
Another smile. Perhaps I can teach you how.
I would love that, actually. And what would we call you? Or have we not earned enough trust at this point?
There's still 2 more among you.
One of them's not going to do much talking, and the other one can't.
That's
and
Lucy.
immediately like up.
Yep.
This is Lucy.
Interesting.
She smells like beef jerky.
Motherfucker.
So true! So true!
I'm surprised no one has described that yet, considering how much you fucking
Cute.
bought.
Yeah,
Like,
you guys
in
bought a
general.
lot
Yeah, you
of
bought a
There's
lot
just
of
single hint.
an overall smell of beef
Yeah,
jerky.
4 pounds of beef jerky in the pack, for sure.
Yep.
I don't want to ask. I am curious. Anyways, I'm the one who won't do much talking.
You
Why?
look at this figure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Aidwin, he looks at you when he says that.
You learn real quick in the real world not to trust strangers you meet in the woods. Especially ones that are armed and mysterious.
I can say the same thing about you lot.
Brightwing thinks about her first interaction with Yasnip because that's exactly what happened.
Yep. Yes. Yes, it is.
Unlike you, however, we have a bit of a reputation behind us.
In his protection, he obviously doesn't know anything about that, though.
Of
That
course
we're
not.
aware of.
A reputation. Are you on the lawful side?
I mean, I'd hope so.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
We stole the beef jerky.
And Edwin, you still
We
haven't
overpaid
moved, right?
for the
Yes.
beef jerky.
I have
Honestly,
not yet
you did.
moved, no,
Criminally overpaid for beef jerky. That's our worst crime yet.
no.
It'd be 22 insight.
Okay.
Damn.
Also roll a history check for me on this last figure's voice.
Oh, just straight 18.
Okay.
Man, if I'm the only person again, Nico's not gonna trust me again now.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Yeah, it's happening all over again.
God
Okay.
Risk it.
damn it.
You sense honesty, if hesitation and caution from this group. And their lack of forthrightness, as far as you can tell, seems a little bit more about not giving away something that could endanger themselves or others more than it is about hiding anything necessarily. With your 18 history check, you would also get the sense that this last figure is from a good ways further south, potentially, possibly south of Kathos. And Aedwin, without having moved, I won't ask you for any sounds, but smells on you and Lucy besides beef jerky.
Yeah. Well,
If
similar to Yastep, except probably exponentially more rape. Just given the unfortunate nature of not being able to get through the swamp without slogging. You would definitely hear the sound of fairly heavy, although not entirely metal armor, scraping against each other, but nothing more than that, I would say. The smell, however, is mostly overpowered by this strong, just pure animal musk that emanates outwards throughout the entire group. These large, meaty footprints, as I'm sure Lucy is just excited to meet another person who could possibly have some jerky. And the sound of sound of perhaps every time the creature makes a sound, crackling cinder, and the smell of something burning, perhaps.
I will also say, Nico, that from what you can sense and not see, but ascertain, this creature is not one that you have seen in the wetlands, which is notable to you. You know what it is, but you have not seen it here.
Does part of your mission in these wetlands involve that creature with you?
Well, if you mean she's helping, yeah.
It's his new girlfriend.
Let's maybe calm down, Faye. And at this point, I will go ahead and take the first step forward. And you hear the heavy metallic foot sort of squelch into the ground. And he will very purposefully sort of swing the blade that he's drawn through the air and then over his shoulder to make you aware that he currently is armed.
Can I do an
Well-
insight on that? I probably don't need to do an insight on that, but I'm trying to gauge if that was in like a threatening way or more of just you relaxing your stance.
I will carry your insight check from previously over, which was very good. So, Adrian, if you want to kind of give the sense you were intending to give.
It's not threat. It's simply making you aware. He's just trying to make sure that you know, hey, by the way, my sword is in my hands and I can stab pretty well with it. And
I would say,
after he
oh yeah, go ahead.
after he
Not
does
threatening.
this sort of yeah, not threatening, by the way. And as he sort of does this little maneuver, he'll just Mon ami Zaydun.
I think as a point of flavor, even if it didn't make much sound, being in this proximity, I think a minor head movement would have followed the arc of your blade as it rested on your shoulder. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all, I hope. My name is Arianu.
Arianu?
That one word?
Arianu.
Two words.
Arianu.
2 words, kind of. Bridged together with a hyphen. Or a apostrophe.
Thank you. I like to write things down.
So, Arianu, do the lawful or the unlawful find you nefarious?
Again, I suppose it depends on who you ask. I would think that those lawfully aligned would agree with what I'm doing out here. Although, my means of doing them is where things might get a bit muddied.
Matt,
Yes.
does their voice or accent trigger any regional dialect or anything in my head?
Interesting. I will say
I'll also ask that.
Or their name?
both of you can roll a history check. I'm going to say actually no, you can both make it straight.
Hey Matt,
Mm-hmm.
I have advantage on history checks to recall information on people.
Oh,
Okay.
well, there you go.
I got a 20.
Okay.
It's a really bad first one, you guys.
Oh,
You can only get better.
Okay.
Can it?
11.
You had advantage, bro.
It was a 4 in the first one.
Ah,
Yasnip, you get Cathian, but other than that, not too sure. Faye, you've been around quite a lot. I would say you could probably recognize they seem to be central Kathos, probably Ilmara or Viliad. Though, what did you roll? A 20?
A dirty 20, yeah.
Roll an insight check on top of that,
ooh.
because you rolled a 20.
16.
16. Oh, that
Mhm.
barely beats the DC.
Whoa.
There is also a hint of the kind of shift in dialect, tone, etc. that you get when you've been away from society for a little while. Just a hint of that.
Welcome to my home, of sorts.
You live here.
Not here directly. This is the best place I can meditate. Open. Not much in the way of lurking about. Someone sneaking up on me here. But my home is not far.
Are we trespassing by accident? We really didn't mean to.
Trespassing? I don't think so. Perhaps just lost.
Do you know this area well?
I've been here a while. I must say the nature of the wetlands is what's brought me here. Tell me, what do you know of the rot, the decay, the blight?
Well, I'm guessing you haven't heard anything going on outside of the wetlands.
Not too much.
Are you upset of the blight?
I am. But more so, wanting to find its source, or at least a focal point of some kind. Something to give answers.
It seems we have even more in common then.
I hope so. It's awfully lonely out here. When it's just your own thoughts and questions, and no one to bounce off of them.
I feel that's so hard. It's terrifying.
I'm gonna look around. Does any of the area look decayed at all?
Roll a perception check.
I don't want to
I don't want to do the game mechanics.
roll. I don't want to roll anymore.
Can I just...
Yeah.
It says
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
Not even a natural one. It's no the decency.
You don't see particular signs of blight or decay. That said, there's not as much, like, when you're walking through the wetlands, it was tons and tons of plant life, so it was easy to see when blight would appear. Here it's a little bit more rock, open dirt. There are like bushes and shrubbery in various places, but being closer to the mountains as you are, it's a little bit less
All right.
easy to pick up, potentially.
Okay.
So
I don't mean to be rude, but how do you track something like that? We've been doing it based on watching it happen. Just out of curiosity, how are you following where it happens?
My meditations serve a greater purpose than relaxation. I've been granted visions for quite some time now. Visions that some might deem nefarious. Looking towards Yasnip.
Hope not any undead crocodiles.
But hope not.
Can I...
My curiosity's gotten the better of me.
Trying
Decided to find out for myself.
to get a dismissive read on that. I hope not.
sure, roll an insight check.
Sorry, Nico, you're really cool, but I don't trust you. 16.
Okay.
Does that
Arianu, roll a persuasion or deception check, whatever you feel is accurate.
Basically trying to see if the raising of information about an undead crocodile piqued interest in any way.
Okay.
Besides just general, hey, this is some crazy shit we've seen.
Only a 7, so I'll leave it to the DM. Have I encountered anything like that?
I would say that you have seen signs or in passing, maybe the fringes of a number of creatures along that line, and stayed mostly away, not wanting to necessarily come across them if you're not ready for it, but so I would say that you would get a little bit of that, Yasnu. That there is a small hint of recognition, but not anything beyond that.
Well, in regards to the blight, I think it's safe to say that we understand where it comes from, and can go as far as saying we are looking to answer to the source of it and also disperse it.
And have any of you been plagued by visions of the blight?
Yes.
Not the blight, no.
No.
Not of the blight, implying something else?
I am by nothing. I was responding very directly.
The wilds have shown me what this blight will do if it's not. And they tasked me with doing to stop it.
It seems all-consuming.
It is a... do not have the words for it. A corruption of nature that is just so horrid.
Desperate, even.
Yes.
DM.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take a look around the general vicinity and see whether or not there are any strange spherical glass eye-like objects around.
God damn.
Just to see.
Okay. You want to do a walk around investigation, or just to stand in place, hope you spot something? Because
I'll do a walk around. Yeah.
okay, roll an investigation check.
Shit.
Yeah.
God, this dude.
You know my perception is better, Matthew.
Yes, but you chose the investigatory option, which is better for finding small eyes hidden in places if there aren't.
Well, I rolled a natural 2.
God damn it, Sean! We
Don't
can't both be
fucking-
bad at this!
Look,
Bro.
you don't understand. I'm cursed. Continue.
God damn it.
Fucking.
Yeah, you make a full pass. Don't see anything, but there's a lot of rock, and it's hard to tell. Those things have been small. It could be in a crevice somewhere you can't see, as far as you know.
Sort of return back to the group. Okay. Well, this has been phenomenal. What are we doing? Are we going to continue chatting here, or are we going to do what we came to do?
When you say that, you feel just behind you, Aedwin, where Lucy is sitting.
Mhm.
You feel her bristle and stand up.
What's going on?
What is
Sit
it go?
shop.
Do I hear anything?
Yeah, do I hear anything?
Brightwing and Arianu, with your freaking high passive perceptions, when Actually, I will say, with that reaction from Lucy, I'll have both of you roll an active perception check.
It's a
I
competition.
will also ask Lucy close or far.
Oh yeah. Paw
okay.
up was close.
Paw
Up
up is
was
close. Paw down
close.
is far.
Yeah.
25.
Jesus.
25.
Okay. Oh! Okay.
Damn it.
Okay. Age, when you ask Lucy this, she was kind of looking off behind you, looks back towards you, and like nearly rears all the way up onto her hind legs, and then both paws in the air. And when she does that, Brightwing and Arianu, you glance past her and see at a few different points in the sort of hill and rock behind where you came in from, a number of dark figures, animals, stalking towards you, massive wolf shapes, fully black, yellow eyes, stalking towards you, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Are these wolves or are these just...
Natural 20!
Let's go.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Nice.
For the sound person, since I haven't drawn my weapon this entire time, you hear a long swoosh that just kind of like rolls very naturally in her hand and then sticks straight into the ground. And it's a significant length of a swoosh sound.
Okay.
That's gonna
Did
be a
you-
fun description.
did you take your... Huh? Do you summon it, Brian?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, that better sound magical. Like
know.
magical real fucking
I need
sparkly noises.
Magic noises.
Yeah.
I need anime sounds, like, transformation. That's what I need.
I just figured that would give you the distance indication. Don't be in this range.
It's like a
Hey.
cutscene, a slash goes across, but you can't hear it. You can only smell it. Like the slash
Yeah.
happens, and then all the effects around.
It burns the air. You won't even know.
Okay. Did anybody roll higher than a 20? Or 20 or higher?
Somebody did.
22.
24.
Woo! Woo! Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, girl's sexy.
Okay, higher than a 15?
19.
Nice.
I rolled really well.
Okay.
For once on my initiative.
10 or higher?
11.
12.
13?
Okay.
Should I roll initiative for Lucy? Or
Yes.
is she just gonna act on my turn?
Nope, she has her initiative.
Oh.
She's a burr.
Oh,
Was it
sorry.
Eclipse? Was it Eclipse Edwin Yasnet?
Yes.
Apologies, everybody. I do not have Nico's name on this one, and I'm afraid to open the thing to edit it right now. So
That's
fair.
understandable.
Need to...
Yeah.
You could just make a sign for yourself.
Lucy got 19.
Put her there.
Wow. What is Lucy's dex? And Brightwing, yours is 16. Right?
Lucy's only got 13, so.
Okay. Wow. Good rolls, everybody. Okay. I put you on the map, right?
Yep, we're all here.
Okay, then I will also do this. Boop, boop,
Lucy huge.
boop, boop.
Lucy's
Look
massive.
at that.
Lucy big. Oh, those are also
Oh, dang.
big.
Oh!
Yeah, these wolves are just about
God.
as close, very close to the size of Lucy. They are huge
Do they have a... Okay.
and dark. And
Don't say
you
that first.
see... Huh? No. Please, you know how I roll initiative. You see... I would say Brightwing.
Uh-huh.
Really only Brightwing is the one who can see this right now. You see dark tendrils of like smoke or fog. They're just barely coming off of them a little bit. Faye, you are up.
Weapons.
I'm looking at where I am. Is it possible for me to try to get on top of this rock formation?
It is possible. It will require a check. It won't use your action. It will use movement, but it will
Okay.
require a check. Okay.
I just
roll an
want to
athletics
see.
check.
Yeah.
Yep.
Athletics? Oh, boogers. 12.
That's enough. It's not
Okay.
too hard.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're able to get up there if you want.
I just want to see all of the things.
Mhm.
And from that vantage point, I want to like lock eyes with this one. And I will pull out the flute and cast a new spell.
Oh shoot!
Uh-huh. I'm going
Stern.
to. You'll see. As I'm playing the flute, the music becomes like vapor, like a dark vapor, and swirls towards the creature, and kind of wraps around its head, and like gets into its head, and kind of mixes in with the smoke that's emanating from the creatures. But kind of perhaps swirling the opposite direction. And could we please make an intelligence saving throw, Matthew?
Why do you do this to me always?
Let's go.
Oof.
Oh, that's good. 15?
Does not succeed.
Oh my gosh.
That creature now is unable to distinguish friend from foe. It regards all creature it sees as enemies until the spell ends.
Wow, what is this
spell
spell?
is this?
Enemy sound.
Oh my
Cool.
heavens. Alright, hold on while I just pull this up because I don't think I've ever heard this
It's a
before.
good ass spell, is what it is.
Whenever the affected,
That's really cool.
Whenever the affected creature chooses another creature as a target, it must choose that target at random from among the creatures it can see within range of the attack spell or other ability it's using. If an enemy provokes an opportunity attack from the affected creature, that creature must make that attack. If it's
Okay,
able to.
and it makes an attack when it takes damage.
No, it does not know who.
It makes a save.
I mean, it makes a save. Yeah, I'm sorry. It makes a save when it takes damage, but it doesn't make a save on the end of its turns.
Oh.
Wow. Whoo! Okay. Oh my heavens. Well
I'll just say that one's going to be a bit unpredictable, but this might turn out well. We'll see. And then, as a bonus action, I will. I need my other doc. I will inspire. Who's closer? I'll inspire Eclipse, and I will sing to her. And I'll say, no, I don't want to die this day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you have inspiration.
Eclipse, you have a D6.
What?
And I would say, Faye, you are able to make out really now all of these wolves, which
Yeah.
potentially some of which might have been hidden from the group originally. So it's
And I would have probably, if you would allow me to, as I was climbing up, be like, oh, there's more, as
Mhm.
like referring to the ones that I see now as I climb the rock.
Okay. Yep. All right, Arya Nu, you are up. Brightwing, you are on deck.
Real quick, is there a way to fix like the choppiness of the camera? Because I have to keep tabbing over
Yes.
for roll 20.
So you have to have some part of the ninja window open. So if you like make two separate windows and just make a sliver of it open on the side,
I see what
that
you're
will
saying.
do it.
Okay, let me do that real quick.
It has to be able to see itself. It's a kind of odd sort of thing, but such is life.
Depends on the
Technology.
system. For whatever reason, sometimes it's okay with it, sometimes it's not.
A little
We
bit
still can't
finicky.
figure it out.
Yes.
Okay, so hopefully it'll catch itself
You're good
back up.
either way. Don't worry
Yep.
about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. Is it pretty obvious where they're coming from? I'll get a
Yes.
direction of where they.
Yes, you can hear
Kind of odd.
sounds of feet and also growling from numerous directions.
Okay. I'm going to go in the direction based off of where Faye, I'd heard them climb up onto a rock and kind of directed attention towards a direction. So I'm going to run 30 feet to the left, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right over here.
Okay.
And I will draw the blade as I'm moving. And just kind of curse to myself, shit. They're too close. And then I will stay stanced up here. I'll take the dodge action.
Okay.
I don't want to get too closer just yet. So I'll just have the blade at the ready and kind of just stay at a waiting stance, kind of leaning with my ears, waiting for something to happen.
Okay. I will also say, before going to Brightwing's turn, that all of you, or any of you who at least glance out of the corner of your eye to see it, when he runs and moves and there are rocks and things in his way, it is right over, past, step. There's not a single hesitation. Nothing seems to stop him from moving forward without issue. Brightwing, you are up. Lucy, you're on deck. You might be muted.
No.
Yes, you are muted.
Yep, muted in Discord.
Oh, she did it.
I'm muted.
You can also mute by putting the mic up.
Yes, we've
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah, it
Just
does.
for- Yeah. Saying it's
So red
muted.
light.
Yeah.
So I will start to run towards over here. Oh, I got clicked. Here, just past Lucy.
You should move
Um,
yourself if you want.
I can. That's
You
wonderful.
should be able to.
There.
Yes.
Just there. And as I run forward, Ari, you will hear, you will hear, I would say, probably like wind surround her as she runs forward, and more as she will shift, so more feathers will grow, and she will totally full anime style shift into her form.
Magical.
And as she's continued, that wind that was like surrounding her all of a sudden gets more and more circling around her, and she points it towards her staff. And I'm going to cast Wind Wall over on these two over here to block them from coming at us.
Wow. Okay. What is the distances?
It's a range of 120, but it's a 50-foot wall, 15 feet high, 1 foot thick.
Sheesh.
Hey, Matt,
Yes.
when she casts this spell, she also shouts Hasaki.
Oh my god.
It's unpredictable as it would be from literally any other instance of that fucking
Yeah.
move.
Pretty much.
So it's like this. Yes?
Yep.
Damn.
Nice.
How tall is it?
15
Alright.
feet tall, 1 foot thick. And they
15 feet
both
tall, 1 foot thick.
So I don't really know how it works that well. It says when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a strength saving throw. I don't know if it's in their area.
So yeah, if you want to put it on them, they would also take damage.
Okay.
Want to do that?
Sure.
Well, Leah, if you put it on them, they wouldn't be discouraged from moving through it. Like they
Okay.
would take, you know what I mean? Like they would take
Yeah.
damage now, but it would kind of be a single use as opposed to a deterrent.
Okay, yeah.
I like the deterrent.
Then I will just try and because there's so many enemies, I will try and
Okay.
block
And
those
if
two.
they try to move through it at some point, they will take that damage as well. So
Okay.
it's there if they try, which we'll see if they do. Woo! Okay. All right, Lucy, you are up. Eclipse, you're on deck.
Oh shit.
Fucking plans changed. Okay, well, no, we'll go with it regardless. Lucy's gonna look over at Aedwin at this point, and Aedwin's just gonna nod, without saying a single word, telepathically communicates what she needs to be doing here.
Mm-hmm.
And so Lucy, responding in kind, will now rotate here in front of Brightwing and ready an attack action if anything gets close.
Okay. Hell yes. All right. Eclipse, you are up. Aedwin, you are on deck.
You know, I don't really want to interfere with what's going on over here, but man, this do kind of suck. Nah. I'm gonna... For right now, I'm gonna scoot right over here. And when I
Okay.
get close enough, and I know he's facing that way, I'll just be like, hey, precaution. I'm not doing anything. As soon as I get close enough, just to not startle them.
Okay. I would say when you're still like 5 or 10 feet away,
Yeah.
you just see their
Yeah, and
head
that's fine.
turn slightly as if
Yeah,
clogging.
by the time I get up there, it's like, okay, no big deal. Just
Yep.
watching your back.
Okay.
I can
And
see
you want to hold anything?
I'm going to.
Dope.
I have. If I hold something, it consumes my reaction, right? Like I can't react if
Yes.
I'm holding something. Okay, then
If
I'm just.
if the thing comes in and triggers whatever you're holding, yes.
Okay, then no, I'm just going to stay right there.
Okay. All right. Age, when you're up, Yasnip, you're on deck. Because even when I roll decent initiative, I still end up last.
Less than 11 was decent.
Well, tied at 11. Which is above 10, which is good for me.
Okay. How tall is this boulder here?
Maybe 3-4 feet?
Shit. Okay, cool.
There's some bigger ones. Like the
Yeah,
one
I'm
behind
just
you,
trying
but-
to gauge. This is fucked. Okay. What about that way? I've got to do mental gymnastics to figure out how to move around the map here.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Yeah, this sucks. Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna stick to the primary plan, I think. Edwin will walk up here, and he's gonna go ahead and take the dodge action, and he is going to wait until
Okay.
anything approaches.
Dodge actions galore. All right. Yasnip, you're up. Faye, you'll be up next, but you're not technically on deck.
I am going to take a step. Verify this. No, I am going to take, I believe, 2 steps.
One hop this time.
And I would like for the one on the far, far left to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, freaking intelligence saves!
Is this your new one?
Nope.
You gave us one piece of information, Matt.
Woo! That would be a 17.
Nothing happens, Matt,
Oh, thank goodness.
because it's a
Natural
cantrip.
19.
Ooh.
Anything
Uh,
else?
Yeah, we'll summon the weapon. You would get a sense with this. This is actually gonna be really interesting how I say this. At first you don't hear much, but you feel as like wind expels from his direction, and there's a brief short breeze that kind of hits your back. As suddenly you hear this whooshing wind that just as the weapon appears. And then you can hear the clasp, but it sounds almost resonant. And as it moves, it's quite silent, but you can make out the fact that there is a larger piece of handle. So it almost sounds like a large piece of wood.
Okay.
we'll
And it's
leave it at
out.
that for now.
All right. And, use your action. Okay. Okay, my turn, finally. Alrighty, this little fellow here, hello, thank you, is going to that should work. Let me do this right quick. 'Cause
Oh.
that's gonna be important.
Oh no.
Yep, okay. I'm just gonna keep this down here, and then
Yeah.
okay, and then, all right, I'm gonna roll for the, because it's at random. Actually, I'll have you roll, Faye. Roll for the,
I'm sorry. Let me just confirm because
yes, I believe it's at random from the things it can see within range of whatever it's trying to do.
Yes.
Yeah, so
What?
it's It's going to attempt to attack something within its ability to get to. So roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, it's going to go for Aedwin. On 10 or lower, it's going to go for Wolf to its left. Well,
I'll get one of my cursed die then.
Can't it seem like 5 or 6 creatures at this point, based on its vantage point?
Yeah, but these are the two that are.
You rolled a natural 1.
It's two clear options.
You rolled a
2.
Oh, you rolled a 20.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh wow!
Let me grab one of my cursed dice, nat 20. Yeah, it's still cursed.
Yeah,
for real,
yeah.
for real,
Fuck
for
you.
real.
Now you go in jail
Okay.
for doing good.
So it is going to make an acrobatics check though to leap down this thing. That's not very good. It's going to take some damage, and the other one is terrible. It's also going to take some damage. Oh boy. Okay, it's all right. That should do nicely.
At this
And
point, Lucy is going to attack.
Yep.
Holy
This
shit.
one's gonna
Guys,
use its
Lucy's
action.
cracked. It's a natural 17 for a 22.
Holy movement speed.
This one's using its action to
Oh,
dash.
no. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
gosh.
what was your attack?
22 total for Lucy.
Oh, Lucy's
Yeah.
first attack is a hit.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
that's going to be 10 points of slashing damage, and you need to make a strength saving throw for me.
Ooh. Okay.
How far away from me
That
is he?
Not right.
Make that charisma instead.
Oh my gosh. Charisma.
Damn.
6.
He is prone, motherfucker!
Oh, jeez.
Wait, how did one hit by
Wow.
me?
It dashed.
Oh god.
It fucking bolted, bro.
Yeah, that one dashed. And then these other two are going to attempt.
Oh no.
Here it comes.
I'm gonna say based off what they are and what they want, they're gonna just leap through this wall. So, Brightwing, roll damage
Okay.
for both of them.
Nah,
And
shit.
it's 3d8, I believe. They have to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, it is a party over here.
We are.
They have to make a strength saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't they have to get through the wall?
Yeah.
No, I think it's just to take damage or not. I don't
Oh.
think it's stopped.
So what's the
from
wall
taking
part do?
Nothing.
damage.
Wind
And
wall
it-
is like so terrible.
It
Oh,
also
well
moves,
then I'm sorry, guys. I thought I did.
No, it's okay.
blocked
It
the
also
other one, too.
deflects ranged things. But
I mean,
uh
can't know till you do it.
I
but
know.
I
I thought it
will-
was a wall.
it does
Thought it
make
was
they
too.
do
Not like Wall of
take
Fire.
half damage on a save. So let's do this for the left one.
Jeez,
That's a
what
natural
is.
1.
Oh, okay.
That's a 6. So they're both gonna take full damage.
Oh, you got...
Okay, so
Silver
significant
linings.
chunk. Let's go, let's go.
Second damage. Okay. Terrible.
Numbers.
5. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay,
I'm
that's still
sorry.
something.
Matt, the
And
one that failed
3d8.
because of my because of the save takes 1d6 damage. I keep
Ooh,
forgetting
yeah,
to
yeah.
use that. It's a 3.
What a waste of a third
Okay.
level spell.
That's
Sorry,
some
dude.
damage.
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
Well, now you know to pop out, I guess.
It's not. It's
The
permanently
one
on there because
Below the bottom left crew and the one to the right, lower right of the top right crew.
Okay.
When they
What?
arrive at their destinations.
So
Yeah,
this
sorry.
one
Yes, that one and this one.
Okay, so these two.
When they get to their locations, and when they all get up to you, by the way, they are these masses of matted black, jet black fur that is like fully constantly wreathed and writhing in this black fog-like smoke. Yes, Faye?
Which one was the one that I had cast a spell on? Because I lost
one
track
that's-
of them.
This one.
Oh, it has its
It's got
thing
the
on
little
it.
mark
There's a
on
little thing on the top right. Yep, it's the one that's
Oh,
prone.
I thought it was a rock.
Okay. Those two, rear back up a little bit, and you see this dark cloud, like what's surrounding them, burst forward and is going to use their death breath. I need
That's nice.
everyone but Faye to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God. Okay.
Rocks.
Oh, what saving throw? Sorry, Dex.
Dex, yep.
Okay.
Oh. Alright.
Aidwin rolled a 12, and Lucy rolled a 14.
Okay.
Yaznip rolled a 22.
Okay.
Ari rolled a 20.
Wow.
I rolled a natural 20 for a
Wow!
23.
Eclipse?
That's a 6, Matt.
Unbelievable! How is it always you? Okay, everybody but Eclipse takes 8 points of necrotic damage.
Nope.
Eclipse, you take 16 points of necrotic
Nope.
damage. Faye, you don't take any
Oh,
because
hold
you
on.
weren't hit.
Wait, hold on. How many hit points do I have now?
Would I
forgot to add
recognize
them.
that damage
You should
type?
have...
Six temporary hit points now.
I mean, I
guys.
would say that based off the look of these creatures
That's
and the
awesome.
look of this cone, if you had to take a random guess, that might be your guess.
Does it match
But-
my vibe when I do my thing?
It is kind of your vibe, yes.
Okay.
Okay. And then the other 3... Oh, the prone one is going to make its attacks with disadvantage, I guess. It's so weird it can't get up because it got prone when it got there.
It also already had disadvantage because I took the dodge action, so that's going to be funky.
Well, it'll get a subtraction per my rules.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with Arianu. So you're going to get an attack from this one on your left, which would be an advantage from pack tactics, but you also took the dodge action, so it's going to be strength. So that is going to be a... Nope, that's a natural 1. That's going to miss real bad. Okay, the one below right wing.
It's not at advantage because I'm shifted.
It's not an advantage because you're shifted.
Yeah.
What does that do again?
When I'm shifted, I cannot be surprised, nor attacks can be at advantage unless I am incapacitated. Like
Dang!
What?
Is that true?
That is badass.
Hold on.
She just suddenly has like adamantine armor too. Is that what's
Yeah.
is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Can't be crit
It's
either.
cooler, guys.
You make an attack.
No creature within 30 feet of you can make an attack against you with advantage unless you're incapacitated. Hot damn! Wow, that is
Might
good.
retcon some shit at that point.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah,
that
make
new?
sure to remember that and remind me.
No,
that's just
no,
part of
I've
her
only
wild
been
hunt
pack
shifting.
tech. I've only used that one time, and that was with the blights when we first rescued the kids.
Mm.
Because that was the only time two people were like flanking me. Every time I haven't been flanked yet.
Okay.
So,
Straight attack then.
Yeah.
That's going to be much better. That is a 22 to hit
that does hit.
for 12 piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no. Seven.
No, you are not prone, milady.
Oh great.
However, still nothing can get advantage on you, so F me, I guess. Alright, and then the top right one is going to make its attack on Lucy. With advantage, because she did not take the dodge action. So that's going to be a 19. I think that already hits.
Yeah.
19 is the hit, okay? That's going to be 7 piercing damage, and I need Lucy to make a strength saving throw. The battle of the knockdown creatures here.
Y'all just had to knock
14.
everything down in the last few encounters. Now he's gonna do it to us.
Poopsie poopsie.
Yep. So 14 on the save?
It's 16
14
on the
saves.
ground.
Okay.
And then that actually is exactly what you need to save. And then the one on the ground is going to make its attacks at disadvantage with a minus, I'm going to say a -3
Okay.
on top against you. That's a natural 2, so I don't even need to roll the other one.
No.
That one misses. Okay! That's the wolf's turn. Faye, you're up. Arianu, you're on deck.
I was prepared until I remembered that concentration was a thing.
Indeed.
I apologize. I think I will be a bit emboldened by seeing these creatures with their whatchamacallums.
True.
Well, hang on. No, it's not worth it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hop down.
Okay.
And I'd like to get like right on this one's patookie right here.
Okay. Wow. 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 All right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna very carefully aim a second level thunder wave at their asses.
Those two on the right.
Yeah, at like
Okay.
a.
Yep.
So it's a constitute. No, it's gonna be a Christmas save.
Okay. All right. The one right on you is going to get 12. That's a fail, I think. The other one is a 10.
Oh, and that was second. Yahtzee. Cool. Okay. 3d8. Wow. 6. 7. Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, 19 total.
Oh.
Wee.
Ayo,
Wow.
Okay. Ouch time.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I
yeah.
will draw. I'll keep the flute in one hand, but I'll draw the rapier with the other. And I'm gonna like kind of stand my ground a little bit.
Okay. Arianu, you're up. Brightwing, you're on deck.
Okay. Kind of being cornered into this side of the boulder, with my new acquaintances, feeling the pressure and sensing the presence, and
Oh, that
more or
was
less
very loud, by the way.
Yes. You heard a massive thunderclap behind
Oh.
you.
Yep.
Sorry, I
Okay.
forgot about the sound description.
Definitely making note of that.
Oh, and they get pushed 10 feet away from me.
Yes, they do.
Bless you.
Because they both failed.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So
Thanks.
the I'm gonna say the cube is on the right of them, right?
Yeah. Kind of.
So-
Well, I was intending to go like it's centered on me, so I think I was intending to go this way with it.
Right. It's kind of like this, basically,
Yeah.
more or less. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that this one's gonna go this way,
Hmm.
and this one's gonna go this directly away.
Oh, that was not my intention. Okay.
That's pushed away from you.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Okay.
Dang.
Oops.
All right. Are you new?
I'm not
I
good at
think-
geometry.
Go for it.
Hearing Eclipse approach from the back, and then the presence of the two creatures approaching, dodging out of the way of one attack, Arya's going to restance themselves. If Eclipse or maybe Yasnip's paying any attention, Arya will focus in for a second and say, "May your heavens give me strength." And for a moment, they will focus tensely as if all the emotion in the body is being brought forward, and they'll reach the sky, and you see as they reach, these kind of dark shadows release up towards their arm and manifest about 10 feet above the shadow dog below me into a mirror image or echo of Ari, if you will, as it also draws a sword and then comes slamming down on top of the wolf as I cast Manifest Echo.
Hell
Is
yeah.
the one below you or
sick.
above you? Which one is it?
You tested this out during the one shot.
I did. Say that again, Dean?
Which one? The one below you or the one above
One
you?
below me, yeah. And my
Okay.
deal was summoning it above it to land on top of it, if
Bueno.
possible.
All right.
Awesome.
And almost, precisely, like in sync, from the moment that the echo hits and lands on top of the wolf, Ari, the real Ari, will make a quick strike against it as well. So 2 quick strikes come at.
Go for it.
So we have a 22 hit,
That'll hit.
and the other one is a natural 1.
That will
Not as cool as that help, but that is okay. And minimum damage, but that's all right. It's gonna be 5 slashing to that bottom one, and my
Okay.
echo is going to try to stay loosely on top of it.
Okay.
35.
All right. Yeah.
And that will be it.
Brightwing, you are up. Luce is on deck.
Okay. Curious situation. It really doesn't matter if I stay prone or not because I don't get advantage either way.
You're just gonna chill
Wow.
out on the ground for the rest of the combat, or
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted.
Does standing provoke an attack opportunity?
No.
No, it's moving away.
That would be insane.
I have played with someone that had that rule, and it was crap.
Boo-boo.
That's a really stupid rule.
Used to
I
be.
that's
concur.
terrible.
Okay, thank you. Pathfinder.
Well, I will. I guess I will stand up. But as she stands up, she's like, "Why else we really need your help?" And she loses concentration on the wind wall. But
Okay.
as the wind stops from the wind wall, it starts to circle around Aedwin and Eclipse and Yasnip and Ari Nu, and you all get blessed.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's at 2nd level, so I can do 4.
Who?
Us.
Yeah. Who?
Aedwin, Ardu, Yasnip, and Eclipse.
What's the range on bless?
4.
Oh, what's the range? That's a very good point. Thank you.
I have
Oh,
30 or
30 feet.
60.
Ah,
So you can get Yasna, but you
That's
can't get
true.
Eclipse.
That's okay.
You could go here without. You could go here without incurring an attack of opportunity,
That's true.
and then hit everybody.
okay, I'll do that then.
Okay, so you rotate around this wolf, and then hits the 4 you wanted.
Yes.
All right. That is pretty dope.
Um,
Okay.
I don't know if I could
D4?
do anything for my
Yep.
bonus section.
And you're inspired.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna help that deck save though.
I didn't want to use it on that.
I can't.
bad.
Can I cast Shillelagh as my bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that.
You're also choppy, by the way.
Yep.
Okay, you have Shillelagh out. Lucy, you are up. Eclipse is on deck.
Yeah.
Lucy is up in the business of 3 massive wolves her size right now.
Yeah.
And
she's
one's behind her
not-
for the matter.
She's not thriving right now. Fuck, duck. I think the best thing for her to do in this situation would be to attack the prone one, so I think that's what she's gonna do.
Alright, with advantage.
No. How much is that? That'll be a 16 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
That'll be 9 points of slashing damage.
Oof. Okay. Lucy's doing work up here.
And Lucy is probably just gonna stay.
Alright. Eclipse, you're up. Age when you're on deck. Followed by Yasna.
Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna start laying into the one that's already getting echoed on. So I'm gonna very carefully strike into this thing just to not disrupt what's going on over there and hopefully fucking do something.
Yeah,
Alright.
go for it. With
And
2 attacks.
Pretty
Oh,
cool.
fuck.
What is 15?
That hits.
Okay. Let's try this.
1 hits.
14?
That also hits.
Okay.
Let's
Wow.
go.
Yeah.
They're not heavily armored. They are just furry lads.
Did you add bless? It
Uh,
doesn't matter, but
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
you do
I
remember
haven't.
they
Yeah, I
have a
haven't
+4
added anything yet. But give
on
me 1
every
sec.
attack.
Alright, so for the first one, that's almost max. It's 11.
Nice.
And then the second one is max. That's 12.
Wow.
I'm gonna action surge and do it again.
Fuck.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
go.
Hell yeah!
Oh shit! With D4s if you need them on your attacks.
Yep. Okay, so action surge is spent. Wow. All right. I'm not gonna use it yet. 25.
That hits.
Buddy. Wow. All right. That's another 11.
Jeez.
Okay.
And another attack.
Yeah. Another 11 damage.
Oh, you get 2 more attacks?
Yeah, you get one more
One more
attack.
attack.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
action
'cause you
surge
get
is a
second
full
attack.
Your full attack
It's a
action.
whole action.
Yep.
Your
Your
attack
action surge is your whole
includes-
action.
Yep.
So
So
you
you
get
do
two
action
attacks.
surge with 4 attacks, you make 8 attacks.
Oh, you get an
Fighters.
additional action this.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty dope.
Disgusting.
Yep.
It's pretty dope.
Okay.
And then if you get
That's
three,
why.
it's
That's
three
where
action.
fighters are. Yeah, this is a power spike for you.
It's a D6 for inspiration.
It's pretty
Yes.
sick.
Yes.
And a D4 for bless as well.
If you want to save the inspiration. But
no,
I mean,
no.
if
Anyway.
you need both.
Okay, so. Dirty 20?
Yeah, that hits.
And another 6.
Okay. Fuck. Arianu, you very clearly can sense the speed, strength, and ferocity of this figure next to you with a spear that is taller than you and thick, one-handed while she holds a small shield in the other. It doesn't even make sense how quickly she moves through these maneuvers with a spear, but just slashes this thing heavily, and it is very hurt. Well, it's pretty hurt. Okay. Adwin, you're up. Yasnip, you're on deck.
Okay. Adwin is going to look around, realize that he's surrounded completely.
Mm-hmm.
His sword will begin to glow slightly. And he sort of tosses it in the air before slamming the blade itself into the ground, kind of sinking into the dirt. And as he does, this pulse of red energy just pulses outwards as I cast Bane at second level
Yes!
Damn!
to target all 4.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, shit.
Thank God.
Yes!
Thank God.
So
Is it
that's going to be a
wisdom?
charisma saving throw.
Charisma, gosh,
Oh,
darn
natural.
it.
I don't
all yours.
I don't know. They're kind of cute. Maybe they have high charisma.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Nothing
bottom
has high
left.
You get
charisma.
murder stitches is what they get.
7.
Fail.
Next, 3.
Fail.
Next. 17.
Success.
Okay, the one that is the top right one is not baned, and then 15.
Saves.
Okay, so 2 baned, 2 not baned.
So they get minus D4?
Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't it just so
To
happen
all
to be
their
the two
attacks.
that are surrounding me?
Yes.
It is, yes, it
Thank
is those 2.
Christ, that was the goal. Okay, sweet.
Thank you. Don't want to die.
Baned. Baned. Okay. And that's your turn?
Let me see. I don't have that much good shit to do here, so I will just leave it.
Okay.
No,
Huh?
oh.
E?
I hate this fucking combat. Okay, I am going to bonus action Vow of Enmity. Fuck. This guy. Yeah. That one.
Okay.
No, this one.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use this. Alright. It is Valventide. Yasnip, you are up. Faye, you'll be up after the wolves.
Okay. So, I'll start by going, well, you two look set over here. I'm gonna go this way, and I'm going to begin to run towards this one. And as
Okay.
I'm moving, that familiar shadow, wind aspect of my hex is going to start to reach out. And as the effect of Bless and the wind comes in and connects onto me, you see as that hex energy begins to swirl until I become fully enveloped in a gusting torrent of winds, and I'm going to cast Gale Shroud.
Yeah.
I literally was thinking
Good
about
choice.
preparing that today.
Okay, so you are
Cool.
concentrating on that.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So a 10-foot range around me, and you'll see mixed in, kind of as this pickup, the wispiness of the shadows from these creatures starts to get blotted out slightly as tiny little blue effervescent sparkles begin to shape within. I'm going to choose Radiant as my damage type.
Oh, so smart.
Okay.
And I'm
Alrighty.
going to attack this guy, because that is my bonus
Go
action.
for it. Damn, the spell is your bonus
The
action?
spell is my bonus action.
Sheesh.
That is not great. 16.
That hits. Also, note that you are flanking in case you roll an 18.
So that will be 15 points of damage.
Ouch! Wow!
With that, I apologize, I have to look because I've actually... Aru? I'm sorry.
Arianu.
Arianu.
Thank you.
you.
Or Ari for short.
Ari, you would definitely pick up that as this slice kind of comes through amidst the rushing wind, you hear like this diluted firecracker effect just as it impacts as well.
Hell yes.
Additionally, they take
What do you mean?
4 points of radiant,
Okay. Gee
and I'll
whiz.
take my second attack,
Ah! Okay.
Hey!
which is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
That will be 13 points of damage with 6 points of radiant.
Oh my gosh! That was so much damage.
I also cannot
Holy
regenerate any
crap.
health until the end of my next turn.
That's
And
so cool.
He will have his movement speed reduced by 10 feet.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Wow.
well, F this wolf. Alrighty then. It is their turn. First of
Did
all, I'm going
the
to...
radiant damage seem to do more?
Not that you noticed, and you're pretty perceptive.
Okay, cool.
Does the wind do anything to that gaseous stuff around them?
It blows it off, but it continues to pour out as soon as it blows off.
Would you allow me to tell if it are they bony? Are they solid? Are they
They seem to be solid.
solid? Okay,
Sure, yeah.
thank you.
Okay, I am going to roll for the two that use their death breath to try to recharge them, because holy mackerel, do they need it. For the one on the left, no. For the one on the right, no. Okay, well, this one on the far left is going to use its death breath. So I need Arianu and Eclipse to make a dexterity saving throw.
Does Bless work on this?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
it does.
Yes.
You have a D4.
Jesus.
Oh, buddy.
That'll be 21.
I
You take 9 points of damage, Arianu, Product.
think it's also a 21?
You take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Something lot of... Okay.
What?
Let me check something real quick.
I also have a
What
nonsense
would half of
question.
9 be?
4.
You're ruling. Okay.
What was that, Eclipse?
Does Arianu's echo give advantage, or is it not a sentient thing for flanking?
I believe it is like a spiritual weapon, and it does not. Do you know,
Okay.
Correct.
Nico?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's-
Just
yeah.
want to make sure because I
Okay.
rolled an 18 earlier naturally, and I didn't know
Yeah.
if that was gonna.
And before we get to the attacks of the other ones, this guy is also going to use... Can it hit more? No. But you know what? It doesn't. 5, 10, 15. 15, jump over this rock. 20, 25, 30, 35. Doesn't like this. Yeah, lady over here just doing this nonsense. And this one is going to 10, 15, just move around just to get a different angle.
Oh,
Okay. This one down here below Faye is going to use its death breath on the three of you. So I need Yasnip, Brightwing, and Faye to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
14.
Gee.
Did you add bless?
Oh, no, I did not add bless. Thank you. 18.
You take
20.
7 points of necrotic damage. You take 7 points of necrotic damage.
25.
13.
Yeah. Brightwing,
Matthew, what's 7 halved?
3. We round down on damage always. From
So
both
I take
directions.
3 points of necrotic damage.
Yep, 3 points of necrotic.
13 on
And
concentration.
Brightwing, what did you get? Okay,
13.
you're good. You also take 7.
I need to roll for concentration.
Yes, you do.
I also need to roll for concentration. Thank you.
Yes, everybody does.
What do I add to that? I've never actually taken that.
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay.
Your
It's like a
yeah,
constitution saving throw.
your Constitution saving throw bonus, whatever that is.
12.
good.
17.
That's enough.
I got an 18.
Oops. Okay, that is also enough. Okay. So dots. All right.
Hey Matt,
Yes.
when the one that was so before everybody moved,
Yes.
did the one incur an attack of opportunity because he left the range of the other one? He
Let's
must
roll for
take
that,
that.
one.
He must
Oh,
take
it
it.
doesn't
He
matter.
must take
He
it.
always
must,
takes
if
Yeah.
it leaves his range, he must
Wow.
take it.
Okay, okay, yeah. I will roll that. Is going to be. Why? Why is this the way that I am? Natural 19 for a 25.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Attacking your own guys.
Yes, always,
high.
always. This is the
Attacking
thing.
us. Roll low.
9 piercing
How did you
damage,
speak that evil into the world? Now you refer
and
people-
it
Yeah,
needs to
yeah.
make a strength saving throw.
Or get knocked prone.
Yeah, it's good.
He's been knocked prone.
Damn it! Damn it.
Okay.
You couldn't
It
make
has
a
Bane?
save, but
Wait, it
The
has
one
Bane?
above.
It has Bane.
It's Bane.
It-
it's
No.
Bane. It's
No, that
Oh,
one
no,
is
it's
not
not
Bane.
Why
Oh.
does this one have a red? Why does the bottom one have a red dot?
Red,
Oh,
red
that's the
means
death breath.
it used its death breath. Yes, so it is not.
So
recharged.
this was the one
Bane-
that I.
Yeah, no, the one that you.
This one is
yes,
the one
that's
that
the one
you-
you have controlled. The little weird eyeballs up there, and then the Bane is
Oh.
the down red arrows.
Yeah.
Thank
I
goodness I
can't
got
s-
this new batch of stuff. If you zoom in, you can probably see a little better.
Is
I'm gonna.
oh, is that the heck like the
yes,
crossbones?
that's
Or
your
the-
spell.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So, I will have you roll for that one now. So, this is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I'm going to say that realistically, Yasnip, the 2 other wolves, Aedwin, and Lucy are all potential targets.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's
5.
5.
And it'll be in that order. So roll a d10.
Yeah.
1, 2 is Yasnip, 3, 4 is Brightwing, 5, 6 is the next guy, 7,
And
8
not
is
Brightwing.
the
You can't.
Brightwing.
No, not
Brightwing.
Brightwing. Aed. Yeah, that it follows that snake order basically.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep. Aedwin is the 3rd.
It's 9.
Lucy's the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is the last wolf. Wow.
The one that I just hit.
Yep. So it's gonna chase it because it is pissed that it got away.
And
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh.
take my attack of
Sentinel?
opportunity.
Oh
my
gosh.
Are you gonna
This is
sentinel?
just a disaster.
I wouldn't central.
No, I'm just saying. Well, if you want.
No, god damn it! It was almost a 16. I missed.
Okay.
What is
It's
it?
a natural 3.
Aw.
And bless?
Okay. Let's.
Did you add
Oh.
bless?
You have bless.
Yeah, actually,
I have low AC.
with your bonus.
Nope. I did a 10 total.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you're saying
so-
there's a chance.
We'll do the one who's attacking his wolf companion first. That is a 17.
Let's
Why am I this
go.
way? For
Fucking pro.
8 piercing damage.
Like a prone, like a prone, like a prone, like a prone, like a prone.
Yeah,
Drop a low
strength
girl.
Is it gonna be a
save.
charisma save? Is it gonna be a
Natural
charisma save?
1.
Never mind. Let's go.
Holy shit. Okay, this wolf is
Amazing.
knocked prone.
Alrighty.
I bit my own ass.
Oh boy.
It was chasing its tail, not its own.
Yeah,
It will take its attacks on its attack on Lucy with disadvantage.
Whew.
Canceled out by the other one who is not. I'm going to say the one above it is currently its enemy, but the other one gives it pack tactics, so that's going to cancel out the disadvantage of
Is impact tactics within 5 feet of each other?
I thought, yeah.
No. Oh, the creature and the ally. At least one of those allies is within 5 feet of the creature, and the ally is incapacitated. No, so it's within 5 feet of the creature. So it's like flanking, kind of.
Mhm.
Okay.
So straight roll on Lucy. That's pretty decent, actually. That's a 17
Yeah, that's
Oh, buddy.
for 8 piercing damage on Lucy,
okay.
and
She's fucking incredible, and rolled a 21 on the strength save. So
yes, she stands. And then the one right here in the middle. I'm gonna roll for it. On a 1 to 3, it's gonna go for the crew below. On a 4 to 6, it's gonna go for the crew above. 5. Okay, it's going to attack. It's going to use its death breath on Aedwin Lucy.
Mm.
So I need both of them to make a dex save, please. With bless for Aedwin.
what the fuck, Lucy? She got a 17.
Damn.
So that would be an 18 for her, and then Aiden got a fucking 12.
Plus bless?
12.
Plus bless.
12 is the DC, so you still
Oh
stay
my
good
god.
thing,
Oh wow.
because
Blessed.
it's 21 damage reduced to 10 for both of you.
Lucy's out.
Oh,
No,
and then she's out.
Yeah, so like you would probably watch as Lucy gets hit by the death breath, and she just slowly brightens all over her body, and then in this small combustion of flame just vanishes.
Right.
Like, no. Oh,
Nope.
no.
She disappears.
Didn't
Okay.
learn the consequences of her actions.
And then the one up to Arianu's left is going to make its attacks that it still has made this turn.
All right.
So that is going to be with pack tactics. That's 23. 23 to hit.
Okay.
For 14 piercing damage and a strength
but
save.
hold on. Okay,
Oh,
give me a second.
Gosh,
Wait, who was it attacking?
this is you.
That was you, but it reduces it by 12.
Oh my gosh! So you take 2 piercing damage. This creature
Why?
lashes out at you with its
Interception.
jaws, and you, without it's baffling speed, a spear comes flying over your shoulder and knocks against its teeth, and it misses most of the bite. Wow. Okay.
That was cool.
Yeah. All right, that's the wolf's turn. Good turn for the wolves, finally. Faye, mostly. You are up. Arianu, you are on deck.
I'm gonna stare down this one that just death breath does. And
below?
like, yeah.
Okay.
So the edges of my eyes start going black, and my voice gets very husky as I say, "Let's see how you fucking like it," and I'll activate my necrotic shroud.
Let's go. Facts. Okay,
Hell
that's
yeah.
a
It's a
what
charisma
save?
save.
Okay.
Another one.
Definitely.
2.
Okay. So he's afraid of me.
frightened. Yep.
Yep. And then that's my bonus action.
No, that's not what I want. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hit him with my rapier
Okay.
because I get extra damage for this.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I don't attack with weapons. I don't know what page they're on. Here we go. I pulled it out so I had it in case I needed it for an attack of opportunity. So, that's gonna be a 24.
That hits.
Yeah, buddy.
Damn.
Okay.
It's a death
That's 11 damage. Oh, well, yeah.
11 damage. The 11 slashing, piercing, and is there bonus damage of some kind?
Well, that was the total. Sorry, it was 8 slashing and 3 necrotic. I just want to see if
Okay.
that works.
I will say that the shadow off of you is met by the shadow off of it, and it looks to shrug off a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, that was a test.
Yep. Okay. And that's your turn?
He's frightened of me, right?
He is.
I'm going to... I have a... So it's only when I activate this thing that the fear effect takes place, right? It's not like in that same
Correct.
turn. Okay.
Oh, but isn't it everything that can see you within a certain range?
It's 10 feet.
Okay.
It's not big. It's like whatever it's like
Yeah,
one
so
big
only
like...
on that one. It doesn't. No, it's not like a constant save against you when new people come within 10 feet.
Yeah.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that's.
I'm gonna... I'll stay here. I'm gonna stay here and keep this one's attention.
Actually, it says while transformed, creatures other than allies within 10 feet of you must succeed a charisma saving throw or become frightened. It does not say when transformed.
Shit. Then I'm gonna move.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that by that wording, it would be constant.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna move and I'll scoot up here and try to get all these guys.
Damn. Okay. Let me.
And as I walk, I like you. I don't know what the sound of this would be, but you probably hear like a very like a whoosh all at once, and then a dry like leathery crackling, kind of, as the necrotic wings sprout from her back, and then her footsteps are probably like muffled by necrotic like shadow energy, and so they sound like hollow.
Okay. I'm reading deeper. Please hold brief.
Yeah,
This
that's
will be
what...
a consistent thing that's important. So that is what the summary thing on D&D Beyond says, but the deeper explanation of your necrotic shrub describes the transformation and then says creatures other than your allies within 10 feet of you that can see you must succeed on a charisma saving throw or become frightened of you until the end of your next turn. Oh, and it's also until the end of your next turn.
I knew that, but their turn is between now and then.
Yeah, this is interesting.
I know, and I just don't think it takes into account movement.
The first thing that I pulled up to try to explain it further says that it's an on activation thing.
Okay.
And that seems more correct. I think it's more the transformation that causes the fear than the actual look of you afterwards.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say if you want to retcon to where you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a constant.
Okay.
Apologies.
Yeah, I'll just keep this one's attention then.
Doesn't the exact wording say the instant you transform?
I don't think it says that exactly. No, it just describes it and then says that that's what happens. Okay. Arya knew you were up right when you were on deck.
The kind of taking in the swift nature of Eclipse and the onslaught of attacks that Eclipse and I are dealing with, recognizing Eclipse also assisting in diverting a brunt of damage. Alright, we'll say, with me, Eclipse?
I am.
Alright, let's finish this. And I will... The one below me looks injured, right? Well,
Yes,
I'm guessing
it looks
seems a bit
decent.
injured.
Yeah.
Okay.
One above left looks fresh as can be.
And I will look to Eclipse again and say, well then, may her skies give us freedom. And I will channel again, kind of looking inward, and begin to strike in front of me. But at the last second, I'm going to use my half my movement to swap places with my echo, so that my echo delivers the strike in front of it, and I switch and do a downward stab.
Hell
That's so
yes.
cool.
Oh,
creature.
damn.
Love
Yeah,
this
so-
class so much.
Two
Okay,
So
so
cool.
Ryu's
on
over
that
here.
hero.
Other one's over here. And that is it's like a teleportation thing, kind of, right?
Yeah, I just use half.
Yeah, so no attack of opportunity. Okay.
Yeah. So the first strike is going to be 16. to
That
hit.
hits.
Second one. There's no flanking here, right?
There is flanking, but flanking in our campaign is different. It's not advantage. If you roll a natural 18 or higher, you crit when
I
you're
rolled
flanking.
I rolled a natural 19.
Then that
Let's
crits.
The second
go!
one. Okay.
Wait, and that was your attack, right?
Yeah,
From
the
your
first
own
one.
self.
First one was my echo delivering
Okay,
the first
then
like
yes,
frontal strike.
Then
and
that crits with flanking with Eclipse.
Okay, perfect. And then
Oh, we also have different.
I'll just get all the rolls out of
We
the
have
way
different
first.
crit rolls.
Oh yeah.
Um,
So on your damage, you roll a damage die and you add that to the max of the damage die, and then you
Yeah.
add your bonus.
Yeah.
okay.
Max damage
Yeah.
plus your roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So max damage plus like
Your
roll
d6
of the
plus
dice.
4, or
Yes.
just a d6. Okay.
Okay.
Well, so
And,
it's like if
thought it was
your
just
if your
die.
weapon does a d6, then it's 6 plus 1d6 plus your
Right.
modifier.
yes.
Okay.
Gotcha. And so then delivering that strike, another surge of just manifesting this emotion towards the echo. I'm going to use an Unleash Incarnation to make another strike from my echo.
Okay,
So
before you
one
make
more.
that strike, roll
Yeah.
damage for your first two against this
Oh, okay.
wolf.
I guess it makes sense. It's almost dead.
Yeah. It could
So the
be.
regular damage is 8
Okay.
piercing. The other one is 6, 10 plus 9 if I'm 19 if I'm doing the crit properly. So it's 1d6 plus 4, 10 is the max.
Yeah.
Plus
Okay.
an extra 1d6 plus 4.
No, just
No,
plus
plus
the
no.
d6.
plus 6.
Just the d6. Okay,
Yeah.
then 15 points of damage.
15? Okay. Eclipse, you don't even know what just happened in front of you, but in this shift of shadow and 2 slashes that happen basically simultaneously, and it takes like 2 seconds, and then the head of this creature just falls to the ground.
Alrighty.
Dead.
Perfect.
Dead.
Hell yeah.
Dead.
But then still slowly maintaining balance on this fallen creature, I will then manifest that emotion toward Echo and Unleash Incarnation on the one still standing.
Yep. Go
So
for
one
it.
strike against that one then. For 22 hits.
Yes, that hit.
For 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Okay.
And that will be it.
Woo! Okay. Brightwing, you are up. Eclipse, you are on deck because there is no Lucy.
Okay. So Brightwing is going to pull her staff around and say, "I need your aid." And the wind's gonna pick back up, but instead of whistling, you hear howling in the wind as all of a sudden, made from wind appearing. Here, that's not tippy tappy. Here, a spiritual weapon of a wolf.
Damn.
That's cold.
Okay. Yeah. And you get to make an attack right away.
Yes.
I think it's force.
It
It
is.
It is.
Oh,
Oh, you bitch.
Thank you.
12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Damn. That's
The
a-
first miss of the whole fight.
Okay, and then that's just my bonus action.
It is.
So I will hit my staff and do shillelagh.
Go for
And
it.
it's flanking, right?
It is flanking, and this one looks very hurt.
Okay. That's an 18.
That is a crit.
Let's go.
Yes, girl.
So.
That one has so many bubbles on it.
D8.
I know.
So D8.
Fucked.
So 8 damage already.
Okay.
Plus 7. So 15 plus 5, 20 damage.
Friggin' shillelagh, man. Okay. You strike upwards with this thing, and it catches it in the jaw, cracks its neck back, and when it falls back down, it falls all the way to the earth.
Oh, it's
Dead.
dead. Oh, thank God, I can move.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
wilting. Can I move so I can
Yes.
get out of here?
Yes.
I will move so far away. I am not looking. Hi, guys. I need to see everybody.
Climb up on the rock.
I
You
guess I'll
won't.
try.
All right, roll an athletics check.
Oh gosh.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, okay.
The only person with worse strength than Faye.
That's not bad. 15.
That's plenty. You can
Oh,
climb
thank
up.
God. I climb up this rock, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay. Eclipse, you're up. Age one is on deck.
All right, so this echo. Can I pass through this thing that's standing next to me, or is that
I mean, you don't know, but it looks incorporeal to a
Okay.
degree.
okay? Because I
It
don't
looks
want to.
like it looks kind of holographic or something. I already knew you would probably be the one to describe
Yeah,
it.
if I reached out to this thing, would I physically touch it?
That's a good question.
Technically, yes. Because
Okay.
it can be destroyed, so I imagine it has some kind of a...
Yeah.
Okay, so it exists.
can
I
be
can't
hit, so it
I
does
can't be in its
Yeah.
space. I have to switch with it.
Yes, you cannot be in its space. You can
Okay.
move through / past because it's an ally, but you can't be in space. No.
Okay. I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna. Is this space somewhere I can stand, or is this too
Yeah.
close to the wall?
It will put you kind of in a weird pinned against the wall situation, but yes, you could
I
stand
mean,
there.
it's either that or I'm gonna bait and switch with this weird thing, but I don't think that's really gonna matter because it can be destroyed. You said.
Yep,
It-
it has
Okay.
1 hit point and like 17 AC or something.
Then I'm gonna bait and switch with it. Give it some more AC.
Okay.
So I'm going to swap places with it.
Okay. Yeet.
I'm learning things today that I never thought were even possible. This is it's just like,
I'm
this is
just-
not- this is so crazy.
Okay,
They're
so
cute.
it
They're so
it
so
sick.
gets.
bonkers.
Let's see, I spend a superiority die for that, I guess.
Yes,
So
I believe
it-
so.
Okay, and then it gets what I roll
Mhm.
equal to the AC rolled. And that's a
Or to
D-
yourself.
You or it.
You
yeah,
can you
get to
can give
choose.
it to him, or you can keep it on you. for
Oh,
bait and
fuck,
switch.
I need that.
it.
Sorry, buddy. It's a full 8. Okay.
Oh
Alright.
my god!
I love bait and switch
Oh
so
my
much.
God.
So I have,
So
if
that
I have the
echoes
math
25
right,
AC?
no, I have 26 AC right now. If that's correct.
So great. I
Damn.
love bait and switch so much.
So if I have
Yes,
that
you do.
right.
You have 26
Okay,
AC.
I have 26
Holy
AC.
mackerel.
Until the start of my
Oh.
next turn, I have 26 AC.
Damn.
Good luck,
Okay.
Matt.
Now I
Yep.
know how that works. That's
Yep.
great. So I'm gonna
Yep.
hit this one twice because I
for
can
it.
do that now.
Yeah.
Let's go. Plus a
it's still a
D4.
plus?
Plus a D4. Yep.
Yeah, plus a D4.
Uh, 8 plus 4 is 12? 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 7 is an
Yes.
21?
19.
I don't
That
know.
hits. It hits.
Alright. 10 total, and then second
Okay.
attack. 24.
Yes. That hits.
And that's 7 damage.
Okay. Ooh, mama.
Cool.
Okay.
30.
Wow, wow, wow. Edwin, you are up. Yasmin is on deck.
After witnessing what happened to Lucy,
Oh my god, you're
Oh
right.
no.
Mm.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
there is this flash of anger across his face as you watch the edges of his hair that are orange begin to crawl slowly further up his head. As he slowly walks across here, dragging his sword against the ground. He'll beat against his chest twice, and as he does, bonus action, harness divine power to spell slot back.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to walk right here. And Matt, I would just like to very happily remind you that the wolf on the other side sees the prone wolf as an enemy, and therefore,
Their last
as-
attack.
according to the spell, it is not an ally.
According to the spell, that creature considers everything its enemy. The enemy of my enemy.
Yes.
Yeah, enemies abound is everything is its enemy.
Yes.
So then I guess the better
Wow.
question
Then,
is does he gain flanking? Because that's technically
yes.
his enemy.
So yeah, flanking I would say does not work based off allyship. It works based off threat.
Okay.
Right.
So yes, you would
Oh,
have flanking.
yeah.
That's so cool.
Also, quick question.
Advantage because he's prone.
Yeah.
Quick
Minus.
question, Sean.
Yeah.
When your enmity creature dies, can you move
I
it?
don't get to move it. That's just gone. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So with that,
Yeah,
he is going
advantage.
to lift up the blade and go fucking 8.
Do it, dude. Go,
That's
go.
a natural 18, Matthew.
That
Fuck yeah.
That is going to be a
Oh,
second level
mama.
divine smite.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sort of important.
don't kill a man's bear is the lesson of today.
Ah!
So since you're doing max damage, is the divine smite
No.
max as
So-
well?
Spells
No.
are
The
not.
magic
Canceling
does
that
not.
out. Yeah,
Spells
we're
can't
doing
crit.
the D&D 1 situation.
Spells
where
can't
don't
crit.
Not anymore. It did for a couple sessions.
That's true. We
cut
got
that
one
shit
up.
out of
We
it.
got
We
one
got
up.
Was it an inflict wounds?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we did like 40-something damage at level 3.
Yeah.
It's great,
It was
but
a
not
good time.
anymore.
We had a good time with
We
that.
should make something. I feel like there
It's
should
a
be
record
at least
106 now, Brian.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're not
so
talking about that, okay?
That's going to be 8, 9.
Go on, Sean.
That'll be 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And no joke, 22 points of radiant damage.
Oh! That's 3d8, right?
That's 3d8. I rolled
Damn.
2 7s and an 8.
Yep. Yep. Okay. That's an out.
Is he still alive?
Yes, he's not standing, but he is alive.
I'm going to do it again.
Yes.
I'm going to
With
hit
advantage.
him once more.
Get it, dude.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
This is going to be a first level divine smite.
For
Fuck
sure.
yeah.
If we had a if we never had a
Don't-
redemption arc before, it's happening right now.
Yeah.
Like, we
Man.
haven't hit anything in 3 sessions.
Hell yeah.
She just needs to die.
That's going to be 7 points of slashing and then 7 more points of radiant.
It had 14 HP.
Damn!
I love that for you.
The gashes from this sword are absolutely massive. Like the wounds open nearly a foot, and it burns from within with the radiant damage, and it falls to the ground.
And
Damn.
as he is divine smiting this thing, I would say as the second impact happens, the ground beneath him just caves slightly. And his
Hell yeah.
eyes just trace up to the next one.
Hell
and he just
yes.
twirls the blade in his hand and just looks and stares.
Oh my. Okay, Yasnip, you are up. Faye, you will be after the wolves.
So, I am just going to be running straight down past Faye to get behind this one. And almost
Okay.
using the wind as an additional spin, I am going to attack 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
3.
That's a natural 19. On
That
first.
crits. Damn. It's like the flanking
Oh,
draws
man.
the 18s and 19s to itself.
Yeah,
It
I love
does.
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Real life magic.
And that's max die rolls too.
Oh my
Holy
heavens.
shit! Let's go.
I lost count. 1 second.
Darn.
Sorry.
It's too
Uh,
much.
27 points of damage.
Ooh! Okay.
Let me double check that.
slash
Hang on.
across it.
25. I apologize. 25 points of
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
With
Oh
Well,
gosh.
Radiant.
3 points of radiant.
Okay.
Second attack
Yep.
will be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That will be 11 points with 7 points of radiant.
Okay.
18 on
Uh,
me.
Okay. No need for a third attack.
Yeah.
Okay, you watch as basically a blender swings around this thing and multi-slashes through it, and it just blood spurts across the ground to your right, Yasnip's left, and it falls dead. Damn, these things are getting wrecked right now. Okay, you still have... Do you have any movement, actually?
I don't believe I have any left. I think that was
Okay.
all my movement. So
Okay,
I
so
will.
is that your turn?
I will. Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Fuck, dude. Okay. All right. This wolf knows where its bread is buttered, which is with its allies. So it is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Matt.
Yes?
Everything is its
Everything is its
enemy.
enemy. Oh,
gosh darn it.
I'm
Gosh
sorry. Like
darn it.
I'm not trying to.
No, you're right.
I just want to make sure that we are consistent with the use of the spell. Everything.
Yep. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna leave Yasnip out because he's kind of behind Faye and a dead wolf. So Aegwin, Faye, Brightwing, and then can it see the other wolf? No.
No.
I will include Arianu's echo though. So that is from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on Brightwing, 9, 10 on the Arianu echo.
Okay. Wait, no, just 1, 2, Aedwin, 3, 4 Faye.
3, 4 you.
5, 6 Brightwing.
6 Brightwing.
7, 8
6,
Echo.
7. Yeah, 7, 8 Arianu.
6.
Oh, that's it.
Can the spiritual weapon be hit? Just out of
No.
curiosity, does that count?
It cannot.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
1. So roll a d8,
It's a 3.
not a d10. 3. That's you.
That is.
Okay, so it's not going to go to his friend. 5, 10, 15, 20, and when it goes to you, it takes an attack of opportunity from Aegwin.
Yeah, it does.
Because this is not force movement, technically.
going
It's
to
just
Sentinel
confused
Song?
movement.
That's going to be 18 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be another second level Divine Smite.
Oh my gosh! I'm back again. There's a lot going on. Big battle. Okay, so this was our second blackout. A little bit more action missed here, but I can tell you what happened. So that wolf that just ran away from Aegwin, who he hit with the attack of opportunity, he dropped a Divine Smite, did a butt ton of damage because everybody was doing incredibly well with their attacks and damage in this fight, ran to Faye to attack her, and on Faye's next turn, she Thunder Waved, and with the sorrowful fate feature that she has, where she throws an extra d6 of damage when she forces someone to make a save, that charisma instead of whatever was normally be through her bard abilities, that extra d6 of damage was what was needed to finish off that wolf. So it left one remaining wolf over by Arianu, who he attacks in a second with a flurry of his incredibly lovely and deadly combat prowess, and then we will pick up with what happens in a second.
Climbing off the back of the previous beast that was defeated, rushing forth and just like delivering a strike, swirling around, manifesting a new echo in its place, and just simultaneous stabs hitting its weak points where it's not expecting, just striking in unison with my echo until the beast is no longer standing.
Okay. And an absolute flurry that Eclipse really could only be eclipsed by your earlier flurry, Arianu strikes down this last wolf. It falls to the ground dead. And all of them are finished.
I'm gonna turn around, see the lack of Lucy, and just frown.
Yeah. All of you, after a second to take in what just happened, note there is no owlbear. Before addressing that or moving forward, Sean has a bedtime in about half an hour, 45 to 55 minutes-ish, theoretically.
Yeah.
Would you guys be down to skip the break again, given our time frame, or would you rather take a break and maybe not get quite as far? Up to you.
I'm good to keep going, personally.
I'm good to keep going.
Kosher.
Okay. Brightwing, Osnip. I guess
Good.
it's Leah and Brian. Okay. All right. Then back in.
I will say Brightwing slides off the rock and then walks towards her spiritual weapon and kneels down and starts to pet it. And then she will be like, "It's good to see you again, grandfather." And then it will go away.
Hell
Oh.
yeah. Okay.
That was
I'll
the
just
best
look
thing
at
to-
Edwin.
You would, yeah, so he's staring off into the middle distance at this point, and you'd probably see around his head where his hair is kind of flared up here, these small crackling little embers just every now and again, just kind of bursting around him.
Did you take
before-
damage?
I took a little bit at the...
Brightwing's hurt, right?
Yeah.
Why would Brightwing be hurt? Come on.
Brightwing might have taken the most damage, which is
I think I did.
True. Yeah,
crazy.
actually, yeah.
I'm at, what is everyone else at, just for me knowing wise, so I know.
I'm
Oh.
at half.
You're
About
at half?
75%.
About
could-
half, yeah.
I could cast Aura of Vitality and I could get everybody back up to full, but we wouldn't have a Revivify.
No.
We don't have
no.
diamonds anyway.
It's not that bad. It's
Or
not
do
like
we?
impossible to heal back from.
We have hit dice.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
It's not detrimental, it's just it's low.
It's either that or I do Prayer of Healing. So
I
Yeah,
could sing
no.
us a song of rest, and that would give us a little extra healing as well
Yeah,
if
that's
we
fine.
take
We
a
can
short
take-
rest.
You take a bit. It's not that big a deal.
short rest.
I mean, I'll walk up to Brightwing at least and just lay my hand on her back. And it's kind of funny because I still have my necrotic shroud going.
Mhm.
So it's like, I don't know if you could imagine like a light that is so dampened by darkness, almost like a dark light that flashes. But I'll heal you for 3d4. But as I'm doing that, I'm just
thank you.
staring at Edwin the entire time, just trying to get a vibe.
You would definitely hear her then talk to this spiritual.
11!
Oh, dang.
Nice.
On 3D4?
443!
Shit.
Wow, wow, wow.
I think he is going to start walking off. He's
Okay.
going to start walking off this direction.
Okay.
Does
The
that
rest
look
of
back
you-
the way we came? Or does that look where we were going?
No, that's more back the way you came. Basically the way you were coming was from what is the north of the map down towards the mountains. The mountains are like south.
Right,
You know,
right.
the full
Okay.
range is basically down here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, like we're headed south.
We're heading
so like
south,
they're in
yeah.
front of us, but it's south. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna look back at Arianu. Just kind of look like I'm going to help move this carcass, but then get confused because they probably already know where it is anyway. I'm just kind of like, you good?
I'm good. That was well fought.
Thanks. Usually doesn't go that well. Guess it's a
Surprises me.
yeah. I didn't expect to win that one.
Are you hurt at all?
No, I'm good. It's fine.
He's still gonna walk over to you and finish his prayer that he was saying throughout the fight and say, well, may her radiance inspire hope. And he will place an arm on your shoulder and cast healing hands to heal you 5 points if you are hurt at all.
I am. She's lying.
Yep.
What the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Then he'll kind of like
Thanks.
take a moment and just be like, it's nothing. Old habits die hard.
I get that. I'll kind of go back towards in front of Leah's camera, I guess.
Ah!
Oh.
And I got kicked out. Oh
no.
no.
The Best part is she
I'm
can
gonna
hear
head back
every word.
towards Brightwing and Faye.
Okay.
All right, we'll
Um,
follow and sort of
okay.
wave a hand and wave away the echo into ash.
I'm gonna look at Yaznip too on the way and be like, you good?
Yeah, I'm
All
fine.
good?
Yep.
We're gonna need a minute, I'm guessing.
He knows what he needs.
You're
If you're
muted.
talking, you're muted, Brian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Everybody. What do? How far away is Age One right now?
Probably a good 60 to 90 feet, at least. And still walking, Adwin, or did you stop about where you are?
He probably would have tried to get out of sight.
Okay, so he's kind of gone around an outcropping of rock. You don't
Okay.
see him anymore.
Yeah. I didn't see it. What happened?
She was
Lucy
brave.
sparked out.
Yeah.
And notably, you do not see a body anywhere.
It's almost like she combusted.
I mean, she didn't seem completely natural, so maybe, right? I don't know how that works.
Didn't
But
he
said
say
that-
something about she's here until she's not?
Yeah, but he also like saw her in a dream, and then she manifested in front of him when he went out into the woods. I mean, a creature like that doesn't just sneak up on you.
yeah.
So, I wonder if there's a chance that she can come back.
I hope so.
I don't know how that works.
The domain and magics of Gwenthea are shrouded, as her title exclaims. What did Lucy mean to all of you?
I mean, it's more his thing. She was kind of new, to be honest.
A place to put beef jerky.
I was gonna say I'm gonna grab a piece of beef jerky and start.
Oh, pour one out for Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy
And
was
are
a
you
friend.
are your group taking a short rest, by the way? Or attempting to?
I think we might as well.
Okay. Just wanted
Yeah,
to know. For...
Let's. I think
Yeah.
it might be best to give him
I'm
some
gonna
space.
roll some hit dice.
Continue, though.
He knows what he needs. If he needs space, best to give it to him.
Well,
Yeah.
for what it's worth, I think I don't understand the nature of Lucy.
What
Maybe the
was
shrouded one could
term
assist
you
in
used
some way.
earlier? You said she used what works in mysterious ways. What was?
Gwenthea, are you unfamiliar with the gods?
I know that there are many. I'm afraid we are not taught them where I am from.
Would the rest of us know who Gwenthea is?
Right.
Go ahead, and anyone who wants to roll a religion check.
9.
Except for Adwin, because he's not here right now. Eclipse, you don't need to roll. 9. Brightwing? Did you want to roll?
What I know?
You can roll a religion check if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else roll?
I may
No.
know a story.
Okay.
It's not a
Roll
great.
a religion check.
Sure.
Brightwing, I'll say yours is probably with disadvantage.
Yeah, it's not gonna get any better. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know anything.
21.
Okay. Yaznip, you are familiar with a couple gods, but
How do I know that?
mostly well, you have been in society. You're more familiar, or you're mostly familiar, Yaznip, with the gods that are most commonly worshipped in the area you're from. which is a couple different ones that don't include this name. So you might have heard this name, but you don't know much about it. Faye, you would definitely be familiar with Gwythyr.
Can you spell that?
Which, yeah, I will do that. Was about to do it before you even asked. The Shrouded, who is the goddess of death, fate, darkness, and time.
Oh, I would probably know quite a bit about that one then.
Yeah, I would say it's probably the god or goddess that you might have the most history.
I was so inclined.
Yes.
And I don't roll this?
No, you know all of that.
Oh,
But
okay.
you don't have to roll. Based on
Okay.
where you're from and the things that you grew up.
Okay.
You know.
I'm sorry, one more time. I was rolling hit dice. What was it?
The goddess?
Yeah.
Gwythyr, the Shrouded, goddess of death, fate, darkness, and time.
Oh, right, okay. Right. Yeah. So I guess she kind of generalizes that loss is kind of normal in that realm. Is that your deity, patron, whoever you call from?
Is where I'm from. We were taught about all the gods and goddesses. Gwythyr being one of them. But no, she is not my focus of worship, if you will.
Gotcha.
I would like to
Edwin.
know more.
Oh. Go ahead.
No more of whom? Gwythyr or?
Yes, what everyone sees as they have faith in.
Faith is a interesting concept, even for me. You can have faith in many things. You can have faith in a person, in a higher power, in an idea. But it's the actions you take in the name of that faith that's what matters the most.
I agree.
Yeah, he's definitely not wrong on that. They're definitely not wrong on
Edwin.
that one.
What are you doing while this conversation transpires?
He probably finds a little boulder off to the side to kind of sit down on. He's planted his sword firmly in the ground. He's looking down at his shield. And sort of thinking to himself. Still the same sort of flared up, so to speak, nature. Yeah, the frustration is sort of getting to him, I think. But he's not really doing a whole lot outwardly.
Okay. All right. Everyone, you can finish your short rests if you haven't already. Possibly some additional conversation about religion. Yes?
My inspiration's reset on a short rest now.
Facts!
That is a reason to be exceptionally excited, yeah.
That's so cool.
Yep.
Do superiority die come back on a short rest?
They
Oh,
do.
shit!
Yeah, they do.
D8 now, Matt!
Wait, is it?
Mm-hmm.
If you're
Oh
level
my
5.
goodness. Yep.
Are you a level 5 bard?
Yeah!
It's a D8.
We better remember that
Sure
moving forward.
Oh, so okay. I was using a 6 last time. But I mean, Still works. too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hit with that. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get your superiority die back.
but
Okay,
everyone do remember
For some reason,
you
it
get a
didn't
D8.
take the short rest, so let me try again.
The Song of Rest is still a 1d6.
Yeah,
There we
everybody
go.
gets an extra 1d6 if you roll any hit dice.
You get all your
Okay.
battle maneuvers, I believe, back.
Yeah, those ones don't really mark.
Yeah.
They're all
It's
special.
just uses of your superiority die,
Yeah.
basically, right? Yeah.
Oh!
Is the wisping effect of the creatures still active, or has that subsided?
No. By the time your short rest finishes, it is subsided. Gone.
Can I?
I want to pull
Take-
teeth.
I want an eyeball.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
Teeth and claws for me.
I want
I
2
will-
eyeballs.
I will have both of you roll. I'm gonna say actually, I will have Yasmet roll a survival check, but I will have Faye roll a medicine check because this is a little bit more delicate.
Well, if I mess up, there's 5 more tries.
True.
That's a dirty 20. What the fuck is happening?
Yep.
The 16.
Yasmin? Okay. You're able to easily get as many teeth and claws as you want, and Faye, you can have your pick of eyeballs.
Like,
So I'm
the
gonna
grossest.
go over to Yasnip while he's doing that and just be like, "Hey, can we grab any for Ajuan? That way we can check these.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know how fresh it has to be.
He probably
but-
wants skin too. Do you want?
Yeah, whatever we can get. I don't have any. She kind of like pats where whatever she gave you would have been. I don't have anything smaller than this. So.
Well, I'll pull out the dagger that she did give me.
Yeah.
See what we can do.
All right, roll another survival check for Hyde.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you can get a couple strips. They're not the cleanest. Ageman probably could have done it better, but you got some.
We can use those for the book.
Well, you might want to get some furs for his boots as well. I mean,
Oh, true. Yeah, we'll see when he comes back. That way I don't forget.
For the record, it has been a full hour and he has not come back. So
Okay.
While they're doing this, I'm next to Ari, and I turn to them and I go, "Do you also collect? Because my friends seem to collect every time we fight something new. Is this a normal thing?"
Normal if you want such keepsakes, I suppose. I don't collect anything, no.
I mean, we hunt where I'm from, but we try to use the whole animal. And we don't hunt just to hunt. We hunt for...
Hunt for a purpose rather than reward.
Yes.
To be
Pretty horde.
fair,
can't exactly
I would not
carry them.
count that. I wouldn't count that encounter as hunting.
No, I would not. It's
Well,
just very
someone was
interest-
hunting. Just wasn't
It's
you
just very
guys.
interesting that this is something you all value. I find it very curious.
I like
Okay.
to remember.
I'm
You like to remember, or are you afraid of forgetting?
Whoa.
No, I like to remember. I like to have physical memories. I have additional motives, but my stories are for other people. These are for me.
I can respect that.
Keeps you humble. You know, you collect things from the things that almost killed you.
A lesson I am trying to learn.
Proof of our mortality.
Survived
Speaking
all
of
of our worst
this-
days so far.
Hmm.
Many more to come, I'm afraid. But hopefully an end at some point.
Life is full of struggles. But there is beauty to it as well.
Adrian
There
still
can
hasn't
be.
come back. All right, I'm gonna start heading that way. Be like, I'll be right back.
I'll toss her one of the hide strips that I got loose.
There's a consolation prize. Sorry about your bear.
Sorry.
No, I'm just gonna. I wrap it up and I pack it in a pocket pouch. Just kind of keep walking. I'll be right back. Who has the earring right now?
Oh.
Can I grab it?
Take mine off and give it to her.
Okay, I'll put it on. Do we have to attune to those? I can't remember. I don't think so.
Whichever one of you has them can tell.
It is
me.
not an attunement.
Okay.
Do I have the other one?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll mark that I'm wearing it now.
Yep. And Brightwing or Yazip, you take yours off.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll Brightwing, let me know if something comes up. I'll be right back.
As you leave, you just see Faye like very subtly using prestidigitation to like make a little trinket or something that moves and like trying to gauge like if this guy really does have any vision or not.
Hell yes.
'Cause it's silent. It doesn't do anything.
What is the object?
Oh, it's like silent like little sparks or something, like a little ball of sparks. Just like little like so there is light. But it'll like come over here and then come over here and come over here and come over here. So there's movement and light, but not sound.
And how close to him are you putting these things?
I mean, we're all within 10 feet. That's the range on it, so.
Aryanu, I'm going to say that you perceive these, so you can do what you want with that.
I think at first they're maybe slightly startled, where they kind of like react a bit to them. But then maybe kind of understanding the playfulness of this just gives a smirk. Yes, I can see them.
Oh. I'll stop.
How?
How?
How do you breathe?
Muscle memory, I suppose.
It's, as I've said before, it's something I've had to learn. Wasn't always like this. But when you need to survive, your mind has a way of learning quickly. And being out here surrounded by dangers, you aren't the first people I've encountered out here. Some of them have approached with more nefarious dealings.
There's that word again.
I don't know if we are very nefarious.
No.
Can be if we want to.
Yes.
I have no doubt.
Very nefarious.
Well, I can't say I'm
Puff out my
completely
feathers.
off-put by it. We've met somebody that was able to live without breathing before.
A skill I don't think I've quite learned yet.
Yeah, nor am I. It doesn't work.
Could be helpful.
How do you smell if you don't breathe?
It's a great question.
That's like the tail end of what Eclipse hears as she like walks away.
Eclipse.
Just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk off in the general direction and try to see if I can find him within that hour.
Age, when you're not trying to be hidden, right?
Yeah.
You're just kind of around a bend. Okay. You would eventually come around a bend and see him.
At about this point, he's sort of he has tossed the shield in front of him at this point, probably about 5 or so feet away, and he's just sort of staring at it absent-mindedly.
I think she'd walk up knowing he could definitely hear, because they both know that shit's not gonna happen. and she's just gonna kind of crouch next to him and just kind of sit. Not right next to him, but nearby. And just hang out. Doesn't say anything. Just completely mutually understanding the frustration.
I'd say probably about after a moment, he'll kind of nod up to where the shield is on the ground. What is it for, if not to defend?
I kind of shift. I look back at where I've been walking from, and I look back at him. Just kind of nod. Is she gone for good?
No. But whether or not that is the case, the mistake was still made.
You know, you weren't there for it yet, but the same kind of thing happened to us. I couldn't help them, and I couldn't keep them safe. We lost one of them. Although technically he was already lost. That didn't change anything. Sometimes you're just not ready, and sometimes the situation just doesn't work. It's not making it better, it's just we weren't coordinated.
What do you fight for? What is your purpose? What is your drive?
To keep them safe. It's the same thing I do at home. My job is to keep them safe, and I can't do that right now. I have to be out here.
Yeah, he's definitely thinking about that for a minute. But I think eventually he will stand up. Grab his sword and sheath it. And get that shield back up. Just give it one more long stare.
I'm not gonna promise we'll do it better next time, but we should probably have a better discussion about how combat should work for the future, if it can. It's sloppy, but we've got a good plan going so far, I think. We just don't say it enough.
After tightening the shield, he'll sort of cock his head back. You don't have to promise me that it will get better. Because it will. Without question. And he'll start walking back.
The rest of the walk's quiet.
Okay. Group that stayed, eventually you see the two buff party members coming back.
What's interesting is
But
Mel
if-
is very dictated to memory.
They've been on this for
Yeah.
a while.
Is it the hairs
But
in the
also-
nose? I don't know.
Like it is. It's the nose hairs, and it's like the tickling of them, and
Yes.
like it has to go up through your olfactory senses in order to register a smell. So if you don't do that, does it waft?
I'm gonna kind of
Like-
stop him at the edge while they haven't noticed this yet, and just kind of like that. That's what we're fighting for. That's what we're protecting. Still feel good about that.
The sparks are still going off.
It's just the idiocy
Do you
before
see-
you.
do
It's
you see
just
the
like-
colours?
Ari
though?
is like trying to like grab him.
Is it in color or is it still dark? Like, I don't get it.
If a tree falls in the woods and there's no one there to hear it, does it make noise? A sound relative to someone being
No.
able to hear it?
It does.
Does
make noise.
sound only exist if someone's there to hear it? Does smell only exist if someone's there to smell it?
Yes.
I need a drink.
I'll pull out a bottle of Scumble. My
Well,
last one.
Just because you can't see your brain or feel your brain doesn't mean it's not there.
I've seen other things' brains, so like
Have
we
you
can
seen
infer
your
from that.
brain?
Thankfully, no.
There you go.
I'll take a
So,
sip.
so we know it's there. Just so a sound will be made from a tree falling, even though we're not there to hear it. Life still exists. Nature still happens, even when we're not around.
That's so beautiful.
Age when an eclipse, you stand at some rocks, good ways away, watching them all chatter and banter, and now drink and spark. Reflect. And that's where we'll leave this session.
Damn, that was actually a good way to spot it. Just that was good.
And pick up with our guest returning. Actually, we have to address this. Well, let's do this off stream. Favorite moments, then we'll address this. I will start. There was a lot of good stuff,
Yeah.
but holy shit, Eclipse and Ari just
Yes!
shredding down there at the
Oh,
bottom.
Smash!
That
Was
God.
wild.
bonkers.
All
Right.
the
Like
previous
a day.
fails of Eclipse.
I can't believe all 4
Mhm.
attacks.
Washed
That was
away.
actually
Yeah,
badass.
fucking
Action
surge.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take the next one, and I'm gonna do this. This is more from like the perspective of somebody that is witnessing something. You made this class fucking beautiful, Nico. Oh my god. The descriptions of it, the like everything was smooth, collected, and understandable in a way that was very, very beautiful to what that this class is capable of. Because a lot of people are just like, it's boom, it's there, it's happening, it's all going. It was a dance, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
loved that. I thought that was
Yeah,
absolutely
that's so cool.
tremendous.
That's pretty fucking rad, honestly.
Facts.
Thank you.
Big facts.
I think my favorite was the vengeance of
Mm,
those divine
Yeah.
smites in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And especially because he got the 2 and then he got the attack of opportunity, and it was just like kind of the blind rage of the vengeance of that.
Mm.
And I appreciated that.
Mm-hmm.
That's that oath of vengeance coming in.
Well, and it was literally like because I saw the whole thing. I was right there. Like Faye watched it happen, and it was like, oh shit! But now there's this one, so I guess I'm gonna go over here. But once that one was done, I turned around and that's what I saw,
Mhm.
and so that was cool.
Yeah.
Matt, what have we learned?
Don't love things.
Don't kill
Well,
a bear.
Yeah, if I kill the bear, all my wolves will die. I learned that.
Yes, that's good. That's good.
Don't kill
Yep.
the bear.
Yep. Can't promise
Okay.
I won't do it again, though. I'm a slow learner.
All right, homie. We'll see how that goes for you.
I think
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite was everyone's descriptions without visual aspects of
Mhm.
the characters. I think
Oh,
we
that
all
was
nailed
cool.
it pretty well in terms
Yeah.
of like how to give as much of a description to a blind person as possible of what they would be
That was cool.
around.
mhm.
Those were
That was really creative. I haven't had to do that before.
I think
Yeah.
it's things that people observe passively.
Yep.
That would be like we don't necessarily think to include them.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So I thought that was cool. And I think we learned a little bit about each other too in that way.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
in the things that we've observed about each other, especially having traveled together.
What the frick is with your leather strap, Brian?
We're not
Hey.
effective enough to notice the smell. Someone
Yeah.
that
Like,
would have a really good smell would notice
wow.
there's a difference
And-
between the two.
And I love it. I think this
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was
cool.
like,
That was really
Yeah.
neat.
Mhm.
And like piggybacking off of that, that's what kind of Matt and I were most excited about, because Matt had given me like a very quick rundown of your characters, and I'm like, well, I'm blind, so I wouldn't really notice some of this
Mhm.
stuff. And then Matt was like, oh, then we'll have them describe like sounds and smells, and that was also what I was most excited about,
Mhm.
is hearing how everyone was going to.
Yeah.
A very
Describe them that way.
creative solution, but it's also an obvious solution.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
It's
But
so
it's not
good, though.
something
Like-
people typically do. Like, even when
Exactly,
they
right?
had stuff in other games, I've never seen anybody be like, describe how you sound.
yeah,
Yeah.
What are you
that's-
like when you move?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty.
Also, the fucking
Yeah,
12
that blew me
intercept on
away.
Nico was red.
Yeah.
That was-
Yeah.
I was
Eclipse balled out
super
like
sick.
fight
Boom, and it was
straight
like-
up.
I was like, that sounds like a
That
lot of
was
damage.
sick.
Oh no.
I'll do the
Um,
minor. I'll steal the little back pat. The 27 or 25
Oh.
damage.
25 AC.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
was cool.
On one
26
hit.
AC is
26 AC
yeah.
Oh
also.
yeah.
Bane switch is freaking awesome. I love
Yeah.
it.
Now that I know
Yeah,
how
on
that's
the-
how
on the
that
crit?
works.
Yeah.
do that more
Yeah.
often. Yes, that
Right.
was fucking crazy.
I got
I
a
just,
crit
like-
spike. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Crits
I
is
also
Yeah.
appreciate how loud this fight was for someone that relies on non-visual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wind everywhere, thunder shock. Like,
Yeah.
I feel bad for
Yeah.
you. I'm
That was
sorry.
a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything that y'all said, you took everything that I was gonna say. Basically, loving Nico here was great. Just a small thing for me. How I envisioned spiritual weapon was Brightwing calling fallen Kia to come aid her, so she doesn't choose what Kuea comes. I choose, but in terms of what Brightwing chooses, she doesn't choose. It's whatever the wild
That is
sends.
needed.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Mm.
beaver in the river. So
Mhm.
so the wolf was. I was like, I could play this off as like a fallen ancestor for her.
Yeah, that was cool.
So
Mm.
I like that a lot.
You mean you had it planned the whole time, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
the wolf. No, I was like, I'll maybe use a wolf at one point,
Leah,
but I
take
didn't.
the bone.
Oh yes, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good.
All
Good.
right. That was everybody, right? Everybody shared?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you all. Thank you, Nico. Oh,
course,
yeah.
of
Okay,
course.
we'll do that after.
Yep.
We will see you next session, Nico, and we'll see you all next session. Oh, and I hope you enjoyed my long summary before what you got to watch of what we did. That we, yep, that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, no.
See you next time. Bye bye.